St. Ricketts. www.saintricketts.com. The song is With Fire Cannot Burn. They got a brand new self-titled album, St. Ricketts. It's out now, some remasters, and some great songs out there. And we will thank the fellas and pause the fellas as we bring ourselves into screen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday night, which I was told by a few people, a few bands that we love, that I say Tuesday night pretty funny and kind of cool. So it's now my thing. I never noticed. Did you notice?
I mean, I'm used to it by now, but you do bring it in.
True. Yes, Jewel is back.
Kind of.
We'll get to that in a moment. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tuesday night, and we are 100% live with another live episode of The You Show.
You.
I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Of course, with me, as always, the co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister, the most beautiful face in podcast, webcast, broadcast, simulcast, and the world. Let's get up for Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
Good evening, Jeff. How are we doing tonight?
We are doing fantastic. We have turned the corner. We are now at episode 301. Wowie. 300 went a little sloppy, technical-wise, and a few people had mentioned it. A few of the guests had a hard time getting in, but got in. One of the guests didn't make it. Jewel had a disaster, but really tried to brave through. And here we are, 301. So what I really didn't get a chance to say, and I'm not going to dwell on it a lot now because we'll do our usual opening segments, but thank you for 300. Even like the few when you had to miss, we got it back up. That matters nothing, but thank you for 300. Thank you for 7 years. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being a friend, a sister, a dude, and just amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for being a fan. Yeah, man. I was I was devastated last week, and you know how bad I tried to get in, and what a mess. I don't know. I think we aimed too high, maybe. I think next milestone we definitely have to get studio space, bar, basement, something, and get together, because that's the only way it's done like perfectly. And if possible, we can bring in a guest like in real time, and that'd be amazing.
That'd be pretty amazing. And like, been looking, it's Amazon Prime days, but the Roadcaster 2 hasn't gone down a lick. Help me here.
No, everything I want not on the Prime Day. I'm like, really? They know.
I think everything got more expensive.
Everything that's like saved for later, it's not gonna do.
Tonight, Jewel, we are back Tuesday night, 301, back to like the regular great stuff. No champagne, no crazy, no giant scroll of guests. Tonight, one guest, one big guest, one giant guest. Well, 3 dudes. And I met these dudes a couple weeks back at Sweeney's, just absolutely kicking ass. They're a hot band. We got a couple songs from them later. It is Lady White Rat on the program. Jewel, this is Lady White Rat's podcast interview of any sort debut tonight. First time ever, right? And they're excited about it. They worked really hard to get it right. They nailed it. Very excited for these dudes. Around 8:30 tonight, we're going to play a live performance from them. So if the audio is not perfect, we'll do what we can. Shout out to the dudes at Delco Jams who got this piece at Sweeney's. But Jewel, Lady White Rat, very excited.
Yeah, and bear with us. And if you want to see the real deal, just go see them live. So there you go. But I'm so excited to have them. They're super talented. And we totally appreciate the sound check.
We do. Thanks, guys.
So thanks for making it perfect. Sorry if you heard my belch earlier too.
No, we're all human here.
I was like, damn, it's usually me and Jeff like in the beginning, and no one's there. So
they snuck in.
Sorry.
They snuck in the back. They get Jewel's birth.
Excuse me.
Jewel in the house in our comment section. And when I got to tell you, we've known this guy a few years. I heard the rumors, but I had to see it for myself. And this past weekend at Sweeney's, the voice nails it. Our good friend Kinsey King in the house. And when I tell you, Jewel, wow. Got to meet Kinsey's parents as well. And he did a rendition, and it's on my Facebook, and I'll try to share it to you at the Facebook, the YouTube, the Facebook Yo Show page. So an edition of I Believe in a Thing Called Love by the Darkness. And Jewel, wow. One of the hardest songs to do, and he pummeled it, just nailed it.
I can't even fathom that. And Jeff's not lying. He was texting me as he was saying that. He's like, damn, you have to see this version. Kinsey's amazing live. So Yeah, kudos to you, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Friday too. Excited to get out
Yeah,
finally. Whew,
Friday night.
big week.
We'll run past that real quickly. Do things a little bit out of order, but just get everything in. It is the Key Concert Series. We are back for another great one. This one is Christmas in July. Friday night, July 19th, which is the Friday coming up. 4 awesome bands swinging a miss. Who in the Room, the Grimjacks, 3 youngsters that bring a great crowd, and White Wolf, a little more of a veteran band. Very excited. It is also Christmas in July. Bring a canned good, some cereal, something of that nature, and we're going to be doing kind of a donation. Thank you to White Wolf for coming up with that, kind of a donation to local food drives. So make sure you come, not just for the music, but come for the charity. SRR Promotions, the Yo Show, of course, brings it to you. DJ Skip Mode plays in between sets. It's a blast. We're pumped, Jewel Tavy.
You're pumped. I'm so excited. Are you dressing up?
Yeah, I am dressing up. And
Yeah?
you've seen the outfit before, but it's making its return.
Okay.
And if everybody's good, there might be a little hairspray involved, too. Intriguing. This is scary. Kinsey said that was the easiest song to sing.
Damn. Well then,
Yeah, right? Excuse me.
we're not worthy.
I guess not. I didn't feel worthy. He was so damn good. All right, so we're back with top 5. I didn't do a top 5 last week. I don't know. We just booked so much crap to do. So tonight it's top 5 things we learned or gained over 300 episodes. And I will start with number 5 and our phrase, community over competition. It's community. Bring people in, work with others, collab, join. Great bands, great people, other shows, PR firms, etc. Work and make it a great community. It's not a competition unless you're that ego-driven. Number 4, be real, be yourself. That's it. This is us. People that have met me out are like, wow, you're like the guy on the... Yeah, that's it. This is it. Unfortunately, it gets no better.
Just
Cool
louder
enough.
when you see live bands.
Exactly. It does change a little bit. Number 3 is finding those amazing bands and amazing new friends and family. Like people that become our family, our music family, artists, etc. Getting invited to their houses and parties, etc. like that. It's just a great feeling. That's number 3 for me. Number 2 is putting on the live shows. It was our goal from the day we got here. It was Jewel's goal from the day she got here. So I want to be a part of a live show. And granted, they're not solo us, and that's okay. SRR Promotion is a great partner to have in this thing, and the whole gang there just does an amazing job, and they're going to do it again, like I said, this Friday night over at the Fuse Key Concert Series. Live shows were part of them. Jewel Wendler from day one. Here we are. Number 1, get your tears ready. My sister,
Oh, you know what? I knew you were
my
going to do
dude,
that.
and one of my very best friends on earth, Jewel Tady. You are all that. You are the sister. You're my dude. You're one of my very best friends. I love you to pieces. I saved it for the night when you weren't freezing and you were purposely to see my face before I cry. No crying tonight. I made it last. I made it last week. No crying tonight. Jewel Tady, your top 5 things that we
You're going to do that. That's not fair.
Well,
I know, Brianna Dale.
I still think back to that, but I mean, But
Hey.
tonight I really had to do it because I mean I've gained you. Like that's massive. This whole little thing we do on Tuesdays and sometimes I do it on Wednesdays, etc. has brought me you, and I can't replace that.
I agree, man. It's just been like a huge part of our lives at this point, and it's just getting bigger, which is very exciting. It's something we can like really dig into. So, yeah, nothing but good things and better things coming. So it's super exciting. Top 5 things I learned. I was very vague, but I feel like I touched on the same points. But number 5 would be just keep it fun, because if you're not having fun doing this, then what is the point? You know,
Right.
Stuff gets heavy and life gets in the way. Life happens. But as long as you keep it fun, we can continue to move this train along. Which brings me to number 4, which is truly the work, putting your ear to the streets, going out, seeing the bands. Jeff obviously does a better job than I do. But it's important to get out and just meet people and really support the people that you're promoting on this show, or else that's our main goal, to just promote these bands and be a platform for them to be heard. So going out is extremely important. Number 3, I guess ties the fun, but it's really the passion and the drive of like the why that you're doing it. I've wanted to do this since I was in college. It's been like something I've thought about for years and years, even before like YouTube was a thing. So it's just cool to see it grow. And I love being here on YouTube and just seeing everyone's faces and StreamYard and everything like that. And Jason and the comments. It's great. It's great. 2 is the follow through. I would say it's really checking up on your people and, you do a great job with the birthdays and everything, and just like being a part of their lives, keeping those friendships. That's going to meld into number 1, but that's my number 1 is the relationships that you build with people in the community that we built here. And we won't be anywhere without people that watch, the people that support, and the bands. So all the artists, not just artists, but like actors, actresses, authors, and so on. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. And I don't know if I answered your question.
All I got to say is I'm not crying. You're crying.
You're crying. God.
We.
It's supposed to be this week.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Top 5 things we learned or gained, etc. over 300 episodes and the years, and of course, community over competition. Get out there, support each other. Let's go. Be real. Be yourself. This is us. People will tell you that. People
Shine
have seen
bright,
us in
shine
person.
far, be a star.
I like that. I'm going to get that on our next shirt. Number 3, finding amazing new friends, families, bands, etc. Number 2 is the live shows, Key Concert Series, and of course, Wing Bowl at Murphy's, and stuff like that. Stuff we do live. Yeah, I'm wearing reading glasses, so it's a little tough. My regular glasses have broken.
Of course, my glasses today, but the lighting is tough.
Number 1, that girl. My sister, my dude, my very best friend. Jewel came back with number 5, which was Brianna Dale. Jewel, how could you?
Jimmy getting to you, Josh over.
5, fun. Number 4, the work. Of course, work put into it and the reward behind it. Number 3, the passion and why we do this, the drive. Number 2, the follow through, keeping up with your guests, sharing their stuff, wishing them a happy birthday. Well, when a new song comes out, pop it up. Why not? And number 1 are the relationships we have built, not just ourselves, but many of you out there. And like I said, Key Concert Series, that's our promotions. Elena Brokus, Rachel Dares, and Beatrice Kimmel, who joined us on the 300s. People like that who just love us and have all the faith in the world in us. I know, I was crying for you. And I'm like, of all times, I'm like, she was so ready. And Sherry's like, I can't believe it. I was so excited for Jewel. Sherry was more excited for Jewel than she was for me. Beatrice was more excited for Jewel than she was for me. And Jewel, I think I found your kryptonite. It's Jessica Morris / Hillis. Because every time she's on, every time she's on, you're not here. She's like, again? I'm like, again.
Something's happening. And then I turn on the TV and guess what comes on? Her movie. I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to get to interview this girl.
She has mentioned coming back on down the road. And I would love to have her. She's so sweet. She's cool. And she's done like the major soap operas, major movies. Just got married. Her wedding was listed in People magazine. Like, come on, man, superstar.
I know.
Love her.
I only got to see, and I love her for it, but I got to see Lydia and have like 5 minutes with her.
I love Lydia, and I watched her program the other night. It's a good one. It's very deep. It's mental health awareness, and it's very cool. She's always very good at it, as always, and she keeps telling me she's nobody and she's not worthy. You're worthy. You're awesome. I love to watch you. I love your growth, your progression.
Well, that needs to be. Oh my God, where's the sticker? I just had it today. We got to stop talking like that because I pulled this. It was literally lodged in my seat, like in my thing. You can't read it. It says, the way that you speak to yourself matters.
Wow.
Corny, but it was like sitting on my seat. I'm like, that's weird. Maybe I'll be nice to myself today. I guess.
Maybe that'll be a segment too sometimes. a sticker segment with great, because that's great. I love that.
It is. It's a good one. I thought it was.
And Sherry Nelson gave me a great one when she was on the show, something about saying no, and it was just awesome. I forget it, that's all. great I am at this
I know.
podcasting.
I told Joey today, I'm like, don't take shit off anyone. And I said it too. I'm like, don't you do it, because I did it. And sometimes you can't help it, but like, she doesn't have to right now. So I'm like, you know what? Just don't take shit off anyone.
Yeah, right, exactly. You're exactly, especially at that age. My nephew doesn't either. My brother's like, he's always like,
Yeah.
he's always like taking charge. I'm like, that's good. Oh, it was Sherry Nelson's phrase, which you can't have great memories if you don't make them. Is that great? It's so true. And at first I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh, wait. She's like, yeah, do the thing that you will remember. Don't be afraid to do it. All right, so I guess I'm buying a Rodecaster too, so we can go on. I mean, the
Nice
crazy thing
hat,
is,
by the way, man. Maybe
oh, I
nice
forget.
hat.
Thank you. I forgot to mention. So tonight is the MLB All-Star Game. In honor of it, I'm wearing my Phillies All-Star hat. Poor Alec Bohm lost in the semifinals of the home run derby. He needed one home run to tie it and keep going. Good effort, though. I watched it. I don't know if you watched the home run derby. It's fun.
Caught a smidge. Yeah. Caught
Smidge.
enough. I caught the highlights.
Right, yeah. I watched for Bohm, honestly. I'm not really worried
Yeah.
about anybody else. And I like seeing the camaraderie on the field with like Harper and Schramm down there and Turner and having a good time, like chatting them up in between and all that. That was a lot of fun. Game is on tonight. I think it starts around 8:30. But you don't need to see that because you need to learn a little bit about Lady White Rat. And again, I saw this band at Sweeney's. And that day, Atlanta said, I got this new band. These guys are really good, Lady White Rat. I'm like, okay, let me see. And I'm like,
Thunder just came.
oh,
It's a
great.
sign.
That's it, right? Because this song is Thunder. We're going to share the screen. It is, oh my God, I don't know which one's which. Oh, there it is. Drown. Drown is the song I'm looking for. It's weird because it's
Can't
like,
see without his glasses.
you can't see. So this is Drown, and it's a live version, so it's going to sound extra bassy, but it's such an awesome freaking song that I got to play it. From Sweeney's May 18th. 2 months ago. Wow, God, time flies. Here's Lady White Rat with Drown live tonight here on the Yo Show. Enjoy. It's about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. We'll be back, Jeff and Jewel, Tuesday night.
My brother Chase is going to take us away here. Change your life, I'll love you, then she said. Cut your hair, you'll look like everyone else. Switch your shirt, you're looking a bit strange. Take this pill, it'll make your life so great.
you listen carefully, you'll hear the wooing and screaming and howling of a rather ridiculous individual, aka me, Lady White Rat. Oh, Jewel, the song is Drowned. And as you know, my voice gets in there because I sit right up front, man. I love being at the front of the bar and just watching these bands wail. And I'm telling you, it felt like yesterday, but it's been like a month. And that was
Couple months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 2 months since I got to see Lady White Rat. And immediately I'm like, yes. Went up and was nice enough to meet the guys, chat with the guys, and they were awesome. I said, how about this? Like, okay, it's new to us. Let's give it a shot. Of course, the amazing
Yeah.
Brokus, Finding Them
Yeah.
Again, great band indeed. And she loves all the bands. You go in and she's like, okay, this one, that one, check out this one, that one if they're new. She had another Metal Mania this past weekend. Joined another great show with new bands we met that we'll have on the show a little bit down the line. Of course, I mentioned Kinsey King's outstanding performance. Bella Iorano from formerly of Critical Mistakes. She was there.
Mistakes.
She was there kind of joining the scene a little bit, helping Elena out, kind of learning how that works, and good for her.
Very cool.
And she has solo music coming back out again. So she has
Wow.
stuff. Yeah, she's
Oh,
got new
man.
stuff coming in a bit.
No, I'm a fan.
She's a doll. I love her. She's
Oh,
such
that's
a nice girl,
great.
and she's so cool. And she was just thrilled to be there and introduced me to other people and people involved with other bands. So it was just a great day. And Elena, home run again. Thank you.
I know, as always. Sheesh.
Tell us, Jewel, about Lady White Rat, that song Drowned. What are you thinking? Because to me, it flat out rocks. It
I
doesn't
know,
have to.
and
It doesn't try to be anything else but just rock.
No, and they're amazing. I mean, it's so tight, and it just like I say this a lot, but it just sounds like radio ready as well. So I'm excited for them to like lay it down and hear the real deal and hear them live in person because there's nothing like live music.
I agree, and we kind of we got to find that one big like radio, like on air hookup to launch some of these bands out there.
Curious, where you at?
You know, there's some great ones in this past weekend. This past weekend we made it out to Northeast Philly to see Bryn Athyn, and it was a Bryn Athyn show. Their show, 3 sets, and man, they actually brought out their own equipment, did their own sound, phenomenal. Met more of their family and stuff like that is great. So that show was great. The Sweeney show was
The
great.
new stuff too, Bryn Athyn.
Yeah, they even played Better Days, which she said may not be stage ready. And I'm standing there, and Chris Hernenko from Circus Arts joined us. So he was there, and we're all sitting together. And Anthony looks over because this one here is for my man Jeff from the Yo Show.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, and it was Better Days. And I freaked.
that's
I went
awesome.
nuts. It was so good.
That's awesome. It's exciting, man.
It is. It's really exciting stuff. And I know you mentioned this, and Brenda's mentioned this. We're going to try to get to the skate park to see Galaxy Has Eyes. And
I
you
know.
have to. Oh, my God, you have to. There is something about the magic of Kira Wegler that is just second to none.
No,
And
they're
the-
insane.
And to think she gets so nervous before she told me, I get so nervous. She's like, once I hit a couple notes, I'm in, but man, I get nervous. You wouldn't believe it because she dominates. It's so cool.
We got to have a pregame at my house and then just walk down because it's in walking distance.
It is. I got to work this Saturday, but I think it starts at 6, so I could probably
This
get up there.
Saturday?
Is it this Saturday or next Saturday?
I think
It
it's
might be
next Saturday.
Let me check.
26, right? I
thought
believe it's next Saturday.
I'll check. I'll check
So I
with
have to
Brent.
work this Saturday too.
Brent is the Galaxy Has Eyes Authority, so I'll have to
Yeah.
ask him and find out. Lady White Rat around now-ish, few moments. As usual, I'll do my check because you always got to check in. And we are in the top of the first. 2 outs already. Nothing. Major League Baseball All-Star Game. I got to tell you, it kind of bores me. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I watch all the games. Like I would watch that game the other day. The 18-3.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have
You
so
got the
blocked
heat
that
at the
game.
end, but like, oh Jesus Christ, I wanted to turn it off so bad.
I have so blocked that game into my memory. It didn't even exist. That game did not
Nope,
exist.
Didn't count. Didn't count.
So from things that are an absolute disaster, like that game, to things that are absolutely phenomenal and rising fast. Tonight's guest is a 3-piece band. And Drew, and I tell you, the second I saw them, I'm like, these guys are going to come on the Yo Show. I absolutely love it. Making their way through the scene. They blew it up at Sweeney's, as you saw a few moments ago. Let's give it up for the dudes from Get ready, guys. This is their podcast and interviewing, etc. debut. So let's make it big. The one and only Lady White Rat. Gentlemen, all right.
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
What's happening?
We're doing great. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on. And I got to tell you, when I got there, and even a couple days before, knowing I was going to MC, Alana said, I got a new band. You really got to check out Lady White Rat. Super talent. Wait till you check them out. And she's been in the music business so long. She knows the ears. I mean, she's got the ears. She knows the talent. And I'm like, oh, if she says it, and right away, you heard my big scream come through your video. That's me screaming up front. Yeah, that's me. So I'm like, yeah, this is perfect. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Excellent. And just so you know, this is how this goes, and we're done with you. Have a good night, everybody.
right.
We got questions, etc. And let's get right to it. Let's get to the single, the song you played that night, Drown. Because it's red hot. Jewel called it tight. It's perfectly tight, even on stage. It rocks. Tell us about it. You can only get a piece of it. It doesn't make a difference.
I think that Beautiful Etude was written in the year of 2024. No, honestly, that was when we played that live. That was pretty much brand spanking new.
Yeah.
I think I wrote that song and I showed the boys some ideas, and it kind of came together in one night.
Yeah.
And
that came together in like an hour or something.
exactly. And
I forgot about
the vocal melody came right to me when we played it for the first time. I had something totally different in my head when I went there, and then we jammed it, and I was like, this is cool.
The only thing we had to work on was that ending for a while. That took us a few times more after that. But
It's a tough one to play at the very end. It kind of turns into a jam fest.
Yeah.
But it's when you can pull it off, it's cool to play that one live. You feel powerful.
It's
when
a
you
lot of
play
fun.
that.
for sure.
that
Love
was the best.
It kind of reminds me of Epic at the end a little bit. The ending.
My Faith No More?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
it
I
is.
like that.
Okay, very cool. If we had a little piano at the end, it'd be even more.
Yeah, right. Well, not that very end part, but the guitar. But where are you guys located at? What part of PA are you
So-
hailing from?
Quakertown right now. This is my
Okay.
house. This beautiful space is our rehearsal area. It's where the magic happens. Where are you?
Allentown,
And I'm from Coopersburg, so it's
all
not
around the same.
Yeah, we're all around the same area.
Nice.
That's not too bad. I mean, I appreciate everybody coming together because I know during the week some people are like, well, I got work or a rehearsal or I got something. And sometimes people do it from different locations, which is cool. But it's also very cool when you're together. This way I can watch your facial gestures when one of you says something stupid about the other.
I don't think we have it any other way.
Right.
Where are you guys from?
So I'm in Langhorne, which is, I guess, probably 15 minutes from Sweeney's, which is why Sweeney's indirectly became my home. Not just because of Atlanta, but I'm close. So that's perfect for me. Jewel's a little
Right.
further away.
Yeah, I'm in Montgomery County, Ambler, but yeah, we just love to support our PA bands, and it's just been great. And yeah, next time definitely catch you guys live. When did you guys form?
That's a good question. So officially, this three-piece group right here. What was it like?
Beginning
Like
of
December,
winter. Beginning
January.
of winter.
So
Yeah,
we're
it's
pretty
something around
fresh. It started out me and Ashton. Ashton's drums, I'm guitar, singing, and Mr. Bassman over here. And me and Ashton were jamming for a good 2 years. I showed him some original music the first time we played. I showed him some of my songs. It clicked, and then we just have these jams, and whole songs would come out of them. And we tried to find the perfect bass player for a long time, and we had a couple different that didn't work out.
Good luck.
So-
Someday you'll find them. No.
Tell us about how you met me.
And we all, the real way we're all connected is we all went to Kutztown University.
Oh,
And
sure.
I went for music business. You just started going there.
Yeah, I just got done freshman year, so I met him before college, and then kind of part of the reason I went to Kutztown was just to be more convenient to jam, and that's where we met Chase, and then
Yeah,
Things just
we're
like
all
that.
at heart. We're rock players, rock and metal, from kids to now. And me and Chase were both asked randomly to join the jazz ensemble at Kutztown, the highest ranked jazz ensemble. And we didn't really know each other, but we both said yes to it. And we're the rhythm section, so we got to know each other a little bit. And I'm like, hey man, I got an album out right now, and I have a really good drummer. Let me know if you'd be interested in playing some music with us.
Yeah. He had, I don't know if you guys know the band Death, but he
Yeah.
had an album from them. It's called Sound of Perseverance. He had a shirt of them. And I was like, oh, dude, I didn't know you liked that album. That's great. I was like, I want to write stuff like that. He was like, join my band. We'll write stuff like that. And so we're working our way into, some nice heavy stuff right now.
Yes, sir.
That's how we met in the
Yeah.
jazz band.
Wow. I mean, if they knew then what they knew now, it changed the whole jazz band around. It's pretty cool though. Like you're still fairly new, but you're. Let me see. I'm gonna put this the right way. You're new to the scene, but you work the room perfectly. Me and you made contact. We kind of just talked right away, introduced me to the guys, and you really know how to appreciate and meet people and work the scene. So bravo for that, first of all. Second of
That's
all,
just-
I tell you what, you nailed it though. It's great. I felt very comfortable. Sometimes I get nervous sometimes. I felt very comfortable just going in and pitching myself, if you will.
Glad to hear that.
So, are there nerves on stage? I mean, like I said, still fairly new. You're jumping on stage, you're letting it rip. It sounds perfect. Like you said, you barely even knew that song and got up and just dominated. Are there any nerves? Or are you just like, are you cool? Or are you just is part of your blood?
A little bit, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, we really put in a lot of work, and we do let that carry for the most part. Nerves don't really stick out as like from the perspective of the audience, but you have your doubts sometimes, but we just we all have faith in each other. I feel like that's huge, but yeah, I feel like that contributes to our overall sound now, and it's just growing, which is really nice. These guys push me because I'm not necessarily a metal player. I liked metal. I listened to metal. That's how I got into music, It's just these guys push me every single time we play because they play stuff way more complicated than I'm used to. And I have to stop and listen and be like, wait, what are they playing? And, really just take my time to do it. And I'm glad to find these two guys. Very, very, very grateful.
For me, it feels when we play this shit on stage, it's one thing when we're playing in a room together. It feels kick ass when we're together.
Yeah.
But when we do it on stage, it really feels like a unit. And we're used to playing to empty rooms. But it doesn't matter, man, because when we're up there, we're just looking at each other, feeding off each other's energy. And it feels like you're on top of the world, even though you got an empty bar.
Totally.
But you know what? Someday we'll play. Hopefully, we'll find our local scene and we'll get a little audience, and that's going to feel even cooler. But
Yeah.
It feels pretty damn good to play for an empty room. So
Definitely.
That's a great song.
the nerves all go out the window.
I think it's especially we're at heart we're playing for ourselves, to push ourselves and
Nice.
and for each other, for the for just the love of that energy, I guess. And we really feed off of other people's energy. So when each of us are into it, then it just makes everyone else, in the band more into it,
Exactly.
That's a great answer. So you're playing for yourself, and some people might listen like, it sounds kind of egotistical, but you're right. And some bands come on and say, if there's one person or 100 people out there, it's still the same. That's an awesome thing to say to you're playing for yourself as well as the audience because you're learning and you're growing and you're kind of practicing while delivering. And that's an amazing answer. I'm blown away by that. We're going to make that a TikTok. So remember that. About the 37-minute mark. Make that a TikTok. It's perfect.
You said jazz bands, some of your influences. What are some of your other influences, maybe old and new ones, maybe some we wouldn't expect?
Well, one of my favorite bands of all time is the Chili Peppers.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about Flea, John Frusciante, and Chad Smith that it's just pure magic to me. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like you can't just get that anywhere else. And I strive to find that in my life. In some aspects I have with these guys. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. What other bands we're thinking? I mean, we could go metal.
I think
don't
one
know.
of the most interesting parts about us is that all of our biggest influences aren't shared within any one of us. I mean, I'm way more into kind of prog rock, and Luke's way more into 80s. And so,
80s thrash.
I've never gotten into 80s thrash or 80s rock or anything like that. So it's really cool to just come in and just hear a very 80s rock inspired riff that I could then take and put my own, influences into. but I think that the ones that we share mostly are, I think, Tool, System of a
System
Down,
Avenged.
Avenged Sevenfold are a few that all three of us share together. Yeah.
And we find a lot of our jams, strangely, are turning into the Police slightly.
Yeah.
I did a little Junior on drums over here.
Crazy.
I don't know about
And this is Sting. And then we
Oh,
got
come on.
some weird. And I don't know. We whenever we jam, we're always amazed because some weird shit comes out that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, it happens.
But it takes
awesome.
us where.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do I'm a funk player at heart. Like I said, I'm not a metal player. Like
Yeah.
I strive for funk, just like going for the Chili Peppers tone all the time, and that's kind of why our just straight up jams aren't metal per se,
Yeah.
But-
Sure.
A lot of from what our music sounds like right now comes from this guy because
Yeah.
of that 80 thrash thing.
for
Nice.
sure.
It had such a big influence on him and the way he writes, so that we're all kind of revolved around him at the moment, but we're slowly expanding into us other two, me and Ashton. You know what I mean?
It's very cool. And the other thing I wanted to say real quick, it's very funny. Luke called you Sting, and you came back with, "Whoa, I'm not that bad." Awesome. That was an awesome answer too. You said, "I'm not that bad." Ladyweight Ren, where are you at? Oh, you got some fans giving you the.
What's up,
They're in the house. They're in the house. They're debuting. They're big time guys now with their glasses on and doing some interview and doing some great chat.
Finally.
Jewel, get in there.
Yeah, so with the songwriting, I'm sorry, but I love Sean Evans. He's one of my favorite interviewers, and he had a musician on recently, and he had a great question. But with the songwriting, do you ever get stuck on like a word or maybe a phrase that you want to use and tweak your entire song around it? I thought that was a great question from him.
Sometimes
I think that's how we mostly write, is that Luke brings in the absolute core of the idea, and then all of us kind of ricochet ideas on how to fit in cool sections, or
Parts,
that needs to
riffs.
change there, like it sounds a little boring as is. So I think that it's definitely, there are some times in which we hear like a very specific phrase that we're like, oh, that's too cool to like leave out. We have to have a section about that. But yeah, for the most part, the songs just kind of, they go wherever the songs want to go, and it's really nice to be writing in such a free environment, I guess.
Wow.
That sounds like a ride, not so much as a
Right, yes,
stuck in
yeah,
one
exactly.
place kind of thing. That's cool.
try to listen to like what the songs are asking us to do, and we all collectively agree upon that. With the current state of the song, what is it asking us to do? How can we individually serve the song best?
Yeah, we might want to do something with the song, but the song itself is asking for
Does
something
it fit or
different.
not?
Such as our song Rebirth, which is obviously we have no music out right now, but that's like
We're gonna
our
play that. We're gonna play that live version after you guys go. So we're gonna hit that.
disregard my out of tune guitar, please. But
Yeah.
so that song, that was like that came out the first time we ever jammed with Chase actually in this
In
basement.
this basement.
We just wrote that song on the spot, but it needed something, and we all kind of had a different idea of where to take it. And I went home the next day, and the first thing that came out was like, oh shit, that's cool. And I just had lyrics already written down on my phone, and I was like, oh, let me see if they fit here, and they fit pretty awesome. And then I took the band whenever we played that week, and then that took the song to the absolute next level. And that's like
That's
one,
where
that's
the
like
name comes
the
from.
climax of the song.
That's where the name comes from.
And maybe not all of us wanted to go in that direction, but the song itself needed that there to like do something different with it.
That's insane. It was weird because I was just reading a book earlier. It's a freaky horror novel, but they said a salamander is a symbol of rebirth, and I never knew that. So
Yeah.
that ties,
There you go. There's the logo.
right? Yeah, there's your artwork. Draw something up for you.
So I know you had mentioned, Luke, that you don't have anything out right now, released. And that's okay, because we're here for it, and I find it any way I can. But we go back to the Nerves. Are you thinking, eventually I got to put out my heart and soul, and the guys, our heart and soul, into a single and onto the internet where the vultures hang out? And of course, tons of your fans that'll discover you, but a lot of critics too. Any nerve in putting pretty much your life's work out there, though?
Not at all. We are eager to
Yes.
get our shit out there. And funny you ask, we just booked studio dates. August 20, 21st, 22nd. We're going for 3 days, recording
Amazing.
the old school way. Just we're playing together. You know, we're not doing separate tracks. We're doing us three in a room, getting our raw live sound. And what do we got? We got 9 pretty damn cool songs, and we're doing our debut album. So we're stoked for that. And
Yes.
we don't care if people love it or hate it. We just want to hear our own shit recorded and be able to show our buddies. So what's up, Sam?
We're fans coming at it. Love it. I love the Metallica photo too. Love Injustice. That's awesome.
And that was one of my questions too, because you said in one of your Instagram posts that you're looking for studio space. So congratulations. I mean, that's exciting when you can get in there and just get it done and get it out. So that's a really cool way to just top off the summer.
We're stoked.
Yeah.
We're stoked.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to
Not
it.
much nowadays is recorded live or all together as a rhythm section. Usually it's all snapped to a grid and everyone records tracks separately. I've done that once or twice before, just for like small projects that people are working on. And it almost like I can't do it to a degree. Like I'm popping up all the time. It's different when you have your homies that you really enjoy vibing with playing, you know, to back you up, like, you know, kind of keep you in a check in a way. And like whatever mistakes happen, you have to kind of view it as like it was either meant to be or you just do another take. You know what I mean? It's either one of the two.
Yeah. That's awesome. And that's kind of the way, like, I do this show 2 nights a week. I do it Wednesdays without Jewel, but it's not the same. You do like to have your homie, your comrade, your dude, your person, like right there by your side. It definitely helps build it and present it and make it explode. And like I said, we line up guests months in advance so we get prepared for them. Jewel said, I've been listening to it all day. She does. She's a great student of this, as am I. And meeting new bands like you guys, we love it. This is, don't stop, man. Just keep going, get them albums out there, etc. We're freaking pumped for them. When they come out, we'll invite you back on. If you want, unless you're too big for us by then.
Oh, we love it. Get on. Anytime, my man. We love it.
I think also the idea of all playing together really puts pressure more of us as, you know, just a part of the band. That if you mess up that really important section or that fill or that lick that you were trying to do, well, that's time. You only have 3 days, you know, and I'm sure that we'll be fine. But, you know, it's definitely a little bit of pressure to like just against time, just for ourselves, that if we mess up just a little bit, and I'm a huge perfectionist, so like all of my parts, they got to be perfect for me to be okay with it. But like, if we messed up for just a second, that there goes like a whole possible 8 minutes. I mean, like we write really long songs. So
We go live here. We refuse to record it. It's live, so everything comes out of our mouths are there. And
Yeah.
telling you what, 300 and some episodes. We only had one time we had a little gaff that we had to wipe out, but now like we just let it rip. We let the bands let it rip and just say what's on your mind. It to me that makes sense to try to pre-record a natural feeling. You can't. Like I'm gonna send you guys a list of papers. I go, hey, answering this and hey, answering that and sketching. Nah, man, let it rip. I love it. I love the energy.
Yeah, it does feel organic. Just talking to you guys for a short time, it just feels like it flows, and you guys got a good thing of just letting it rip and jamming. Because you know people do put too much pressure on themselves, and they're worried about the image and whatever followers and TikTok and all that. But what are you guys looking forward to, like the rest of the year? Like you're recording. What else is happening?
Recording's the big thing, man. That's been a huge goal for us. We have so much music and
so many
so
ideas.
much ready to be worked on, but it's like, wait, we can't go on to new stuff and move on to
Yeah.
this. So we're just eager to get this done so that we could work on the dozens of new stuff
We
we
were just
have
saying
waiting.
we're excited for the next album.
Yeah, we're very
Oh,
excited for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But we're struggling to get bookings. I mean,
Yes.
we don't really have a following yet. We all suck with social media.
Yeah.
But so we got like 3 shows in the books for the next 2 months. So
Oh, sweet.
our goal is, you know, we want to try to actually get out there. And, you know, like it sucks to put time and money into a recording session if nobody's going to hear it.
Yeah.
But if people dig it and they share it, just little stuff like this, like everything propels
Yeah.
you slightly forward, whether it's an inch or a mile or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah, we would love to. We would love to eventually invite you guys. We do a program called the Key Concert Series. It's up at the Fuse in Warminster. It's like a big event center. And they got a studio where we got a stage set up, and it fits a couple hundred people. And we invite bands. We have 4 bands every episode or every show. I would love to present you to the guys and have them hear you and bring you up on that stage and just rock with us. It's just a rock show, man. There's not a lot of pressure. It's fun. It's an all ages thing. The only thing that they say is watch the cursing, but whatever. But you just, like, 4 bands come out. Originals, senior bands, young kids. Everybody just comes out and rips. And we'd love to invite you to one of them and get out there, man. Keep playing. 'Cause playing is the key.
Exactly.
Definitely.
We would love that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds like a great time for sure.
Is there many places up by you, or do you search more by the city?
It's more Philly based,
Yeah, there's not too much.
but you could send out 100 emails and get 95% of them will just read the email or not see it, and then maybe we'll get
Welcome.
5 that. Yeah, they're like, hey,
Well,
you
yeah,
can't
welcome to podcasting, too. It happens just that same way.
sell 50 tickets, they're not going to have you, and we're not in a position to sell
one
50
knows of us
tickets
yet.
or pay the loss of if we don't make the 50 tickets.
Makes
So we got to make friends with local bands, and
Yes.
we got to meet them
It's going to be
through
the
shows and stuff.
savior for sure.
Yeah. That's definitely,
Kinda
I think,
like-
our big
Yeah.
problem right now. Like, just like places want to make money, and we don't have enough people to go there and just buy drinks, that'll make them enough money. But I think that once we get that, if we have like a steady like flow of gigs, we'd be awesome. Like we'd be having a lot of fun for sure.
I agree. And that's the kind of thing we do with Key. We don't ask you to pay anything. We just ask you to promote and try to get your people to come out and buy tickets. And
Right.
you come in and it's yours. It's like we call it a concert because it's not like a bar where there's TVs and people all occupied on other things. It's music. It's a music night. It's your night. It's a concert. And you'll meet other bands. You'll meet other people from bands. And that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. That's the kind of stuff bands like you need because people not want to hear it. They need to hear it. You dudes need to be heard. I'm telling you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
that, that really means a lot.
Absolutely. And it reminded me of the skate park, Jeff, because I saw you guys just did a show at a skate park, and we just have locally to me this Galaxy of Eyes. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're pretty big, and they're playing in my local skate park. And I was wondering, like, how do they even do that? What's it like? Like, I'm wondering what the sound system is like, and we're definitely going to talk to these people once we get there and see what is up, because I feel like it'd be good fit for you guys, and we're just trying to like promote all of our bands. So how was that show though? How'd that go off?
That was a cool one. It was a nice hot, what was it, late June day? But it was the local skate park in my town, Quakertown, and they renovated this or like totally remodeled the skate park. It was like funded by Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know that.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
that's
Crazy.
2019 or something. So I went to college and I came back home for that summer, and it was like totally new.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, that's awesome. And they have a huge event called Free Fall, but it was just a small event. They asked us, our buddies,
band.
Big Handsome, which is awesome, Bus Stop Minister, and a
Great
band,
name.
so it was just 4 bands, and sound guy, his name's Jim Layton. He's a local Quakertown guy, and he did a killer job doing. He brought all the equipment himself. He wasn't paid, I don't think, and put it on himself to just produce the sound that we put out and get it to the crowd. I mean, there wasn't much of a crowd, but we were just happy to play some new stuff.
The overall sound was probably one of the best that we've had so far. We haven't played many shows,
Wow.
but that was like for outdoors, that was great. Like it was a great like small little setup that like gave us a great sound and let us do our thing.
Yeah.
You know,
We
vocally.
felt good. We felt out of place at that
We
show.
did.
Our music was a
It
little
so
out of
much
place for that
heavier
event.
than like the punk thing. Or
But
you
it
know,
just
a little
made
lighter
us,
than that.
it made our attitude a little more just like, let's just fucking show it off. Let's see what happens.
Here's our stuff.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
That's
it's great stuff. It definitely. The question I usually do at the beginning, I'll do at the end because I got to know. Lady White Rat. How, why, who?
I don't even go about that.
I'm glad you
So,
asked.
It was
It's
late
a super
one night.
cool name. Don't get me wrong.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Look me
Yeah,
up.
I'm-
Do you really-
Yeah.
do you like-
I love it. I really love the name. I think it's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
you're probably the fourth person in the world that
Behind us
me,
too.
me, Ashton, my girlfriend, and you.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
else
it.
hates it, and that's what I love about that name. That's what I love about it.
It's too funny though. It was a really late night, and we were with our old bassist, and Kenny, yeah, and he
Love you, Kenny.
he had this really weird like video, I guess, that was like found in a garage sale.
Found footage.
It was
Oh,
like
no.
found footage of like this granny that was making videos for her kids or something, and so she was telling these stories, and it was like, it's pretty poorly animated, but like they're very strange and really weird. And we were so freaked out.
It's a
by it.
cartoon.
Like
Kind of.
kind
It's
of
like
yeah.
home animated from like
Oh,
the
no.
early.
Oh no!
Scary.
So yeah, it was kind of creepy because of how bad it was. Yeah.
And so
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
there was
Continue. I want to know.
Yeah, I gotta know.
just a character in it. There's this guy that's shrunk down and he's put in like a cage with a rat that's named the Lady White Rat. And our bassist was like, "Yo, that would be such a cool name, man." We're like, yo. So I mean, that's kind of what it came to be. It was the first name. We were talking names for a while, and none of them, all of us liked. But that was the first one where none of us were like, "That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life." So we ended up sticking with it. So
Don't worry, I ring the bell when I'm having a good time. So you hear the bell, I know.
No, it is cool, and it's cool that you go to YouTube and you search Lady White Rat, and you guys are first, and then it's creepy rat videos.
Yeah, look for that right there. I love that too.
You guys are like the first 20, though.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Views.
That's-
Big.
yeah, it's definitely cool to be like the standout. Like I hit up Lady White Rat. You guys did come up first, and second was forget it. I don't even know what that
Yeah.
was.
So you search a Yo show, it's like Michael Yo. Like, I don't even know who you are, bro.
Yeah.
Lady White Rat. Like, what the hell kind
Yeah.
of music could that be? This band probably suck, and we probably do. But like it's like if you're in a record store in like the 70s and you just see an album called Lady White Rat, like that would make me be like, you know what? $10. Let's see what the hell it is.
Yeah.
And
There
plug
you
it
go.
in.
Like
No chicks, though. No chicks.
Um,
I said, especially if you present that as your album cover. Like, look at that. I would buy that. I'd be like, this has to be just super
We're gonna have
cool.
a month for album cover.
Yeah.
My girlfriend Liv, she was in the chat. She's an artist and she does all my solo art and stuff. So
Nice.
we're gonna have a pretty badass album cover from her.
Definitely.
That's gonna be a nice.
Awesome.
sticker
Needs to
cover.
add a salamander somewhere. in there.
Jules an artist too. Jewel actually did this
No.
freeform by hand.
Fine.
So Jewel is pretty amazing.
Thanks.
She's amazing. So let the ladies do the art. They're so much more creative at art than we are. Yeah.
100%.
We suck.
Yeah.
Shout out Liv. God, the time goes by so fast. I tell you, it's like so. With downtime, is there downtime right now? You're new. You're learning. You're making. You got hundreds of songs. Is there downtime? Is there a time to relax? Because I'm saying, like one of the big things to do to get to learn is go out to some of these shows, drop a couple bucks, come see some of these bands. Man, they appreciate it. And you get to maybe network a little bit.
With this band, there's a lot of downtime, but we have like a lot of other projects and stuff going on, and
Yeah.
we just graduated school. Ashton still got school, and there's a couple
Oh, wow.
different side. But this is the focus, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just we're at a tough age where you got to make money, but you also got to fight to make your passions work.
Mhm.
So sometimes making money limits the time you could put towards your passions, which sucks because if we could put a full effort, maybe we'd be a couple steps further.
Yeah.
But
I wish. It's like it's tough for all of us because we all got different jobs, and especially when the school year comes up, I'm going to be in school and they're not, and they're going to have to commit more to their own jobs and their own side gigs as well to make money. So finding it's not really finding the free time. It's finding where all three of our free times align is much tougher than it really should be. I really, really wish that we could like just jam every night. That would be
Yeah.
awesome. I really, really wish.
time is of the essence right now.
Yeah.
So
That's the other thing.
we're hoping something happens. I mean, every band hopes that,
Right.
but
shows and release stuff.
exactly.
Foremost.
Yeah, that
But-
makes
We
sense. and
believe in
it's-
you, and
Yeah, we
um,
do.
yeah,
We
just
really do.
put in that time wherever you can find it, and just keep it going because you guys have something special, and it's worth working towards.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. So I will tell you this, and you can share it for your future TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want. And again, mark down the time in the clip. Anyway, gentlemen, for your first appearance, sitting down and having a chat, an interview, a podcast, a show, whatever, perfect. The way you guys feed off each other, the way you describe what you're doing, your knowledge about it, your drive, your goal, everything is 100 freaking percent. When you said it's your first time, like, God, I hope it's good, but we do it here. We're laid back. We're cool. We don't ask drama. We don't get into silly shit, man. We're just here to have fun and enjoy what you guys are doing. I got to tell you, I know future podcast is going to come calling and trying to steal you from us, but hey,
Yeah.
man, you got to get the name out there, and we love you very much for it.
Just
Um,
remember
thank you.
us. That's all.
yeah, just
Thank you guys for supporting little ants of bands like us.
Yeah.
Seriously, you guys, power to you guys. It's awesome.
the love for it is absolutely amazing. I would do it 7 days a week if I didn't have to have a real job too. I feel you.
Awesome.
Find Lady White Rat, Facebook lady.white.rat. Instagram is also lady.white.rat. And YouTube, of course, Lady White Rat. The videos I played today I find on YouTube. It's how we always do it. It makes it very easy to transfer and put it right out there. Keep your ear out for new music coming soon. Our page. And as always, guys, Jewel talked about it earlier on the show. Something we do through 300 episodes, follow through. You come on here, your family. You guys put out an album, it gets shared to my page, Jules' page, etc. You guys have an appearance, a show, a flyer. We post it. Your birthdays come up. I wish you were happy. I'll call you a rock star every freaking day of your life. That's what it's all about. You guys deserve it. Excited for the future of Lady White Rat Joy. Got to give him an applause. A big applause. You guys were awesome.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we will talk soon. We'll also talk soon about maybe getting you on the stage at the Fuse, and we're excited for the future. Thanks, guys, very much, and thanks to Atlanta for finding Lady White Rat.
Soon, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
That's a great.
Good night.
That's a great pose. We'll take the guys out of the screen. And we thank them so much. Drew, I got to tell you, my excitement for this had been going on for weeks, because when I met them, and right away I was hooked to the music, and I wanted this moment. Then when they started posting how this is our first ever podcast, first ever chat, first ever interview, I'm like, wow. So for once, we didn't have to be nervous.
No, we're so nervous. I'm
We
always
are.
nervous.
We,
I don't know what
we're
you're
on.
talking about.
My face is still bright pink. People are like, what do you get, sloshed? I've had a half a drink. And I get pink. I get excited. I get a little nervous. I'm under a lot of lights. It's warm. But, Jewel, Lady White Rat, this is the band that people need in their lives.
I know, and we just want to, give a great interview, and they were great, and they're so organic, and they mesh so well, and you can tell that just by sitting down and chatting with them. It's cool they were all in the same space too.
Yes.
It's not easy to get everyone together. We can't even get together, so it's cool that they were just all in the same space on a Tuesday for us. And nothing but the best, man. They have great music. I'm so excited for the album to come out, and live shows. Book these guys, reach out to
Right.
them, reach out to us. We will find a way and get you guys on some stages.
Absolutely. I love it. And, of course, Sweeney's and Atlanta brings these bands together, and we'd like to see them in another one of her shows. Guys, if you're still back there or you're watching yourselves on the show, I'll send you a list of yeses and nos for podcasts to be on. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, just ask us. We won't.
Yeah,
say
ask
wrong.
us. We will tell you who's out there for the good or the not so good. That's what we do here. We're also now your unofficial podcast agents.
Yeah, because
Hey!
we that.
Yeah, right now, because we're just.
We're PR for the Pod Nation something.
I do love the fact that a lot of people. Thank you, absolutely. Thank you, Luke. There's like a little backstage chat where it's kind of like you're almost in the green room, kind of talking to the guys. And thank you, dude, and thank you everybody from Lady White Rat and the supporters too. And Liv, we thank you for chiming in. We love the comment section. Always tell
Yes.
your friends, man. The comment section is where
Good
we get
tonight.
a lot of
Thank
our fun. Yeah, real good tonight. But yeah, Joel, like there's a push, and I go out to these shows, and when you come out, it's like the grand stage. These people love you because they don't see you as often as they see me.
Oh.
Oh, please, they do. They love when you come around.
Oh,
So-
wow, you made it. Eventually.
Right.
Finally.
Smart ass stuff isn't
Right.
needed, but yeah. But the handshakes, the hey it's you, the hey I got that twice this past weekend. It's hey it's you just from the shirt. I'm like, huh? Like you're that podcast guy, and away the conversation goes, and you make your connections, and it's so cool to be right there in the trenches. Like people, we talk about it all the time. They'll pay $500-$600 to go to a concert. They'll never get anywhere near the person they want to see. If you want to meet and greet, that's an extra $1,000. If you want a picture, God forbid, it's an extra $2,000. Here, the dudes on the stage rocking, kicking ass and music are sitting right next to you at the bar having a drink or something to eat or with their family or something like that. It's awesome.
I know. Taking shots and have a blast. Just hanging out.
Right. Last time we had shots was with Milo Sky. Ooh. Ooh.
Got a picture of that.
These dudes are party hardy. So
I did, Jeff. I had the best shot I've had in a long time. It was so good. It was like
Tell
I
me.
couldn't even tell you what was in it. It tastes like a pink lemonade, but not like a seltzer. Like it tastes like a very good shot because I gravitate towards red shots, and they all have nasty names. But yeah, this pink shot was great. I have to tell you.
There's one called Your Redheaded Buddy. You know?
Mhm. Yeah, that's my favorite. Well, it's Crown and Crayon. How can you go wrong?
Me
Yeah.
and Crown have fallen. Yeah, me and Crown have fallen out of love through the years.
Whew, harsh.
Jewel and I, it's funny because Jewel and I, like people watch us here, like, oh, it's so fluid, so flush. You two have put together such a great relationship and rapport in the way you deliver. Wasn't always that easy. It took time, of course. But when we get
Any
together,
shots?
it's never smooth. Like Jewel had drinks spilled on her. I get like stupid sloshed. I spit drinks out my nose.
When?
Jewel,
When did this happen? I don't believe you.
right. Back when I'm at the Dukes, it was $50. Right, $50 for a picture of each one. Exactly. Like this here, like you're
Like
go to
John
see
Wayne?
these.
What are you talking about? Oh, the Dukes? Oh, okay.
So like these things, like you're up close and personal with these bands. Just don't get weird with them. Like
Don't get weird. Don't be
my
weird.
my apologies, Sagan Amory. All I did was tap her on the shoulder, like Sagan, and she like freaked on me, kind of like took
Turn
off,
out.
kind of took off, and people were like, "Hey, you just don't approach and tap your finger." But
At
was
least
excited to
Alex
see
wasn't weird because you met her in a bathroom. So
dude, I met Alex. You want to talk about great
Cool
story
chick.
too, right? You want to talk about one of the coolest rock stars on earth, Alex, who's been on our show a couple times. Great musician. She's got the dual colored
X-
hair, the
two
purple
X's.
and green. Do I still have that picture? I may have had to taken it down for room. That's not it, is it? No, that's one of
No.
them. Hi, the missus is home.
Yo,
A
yo.
hardworking, wonderful wife of ours. She's hot. She looks hot too. It's a nice outfit. We're at the work. My goodness. The duo, Bowen. That's what I thought. Bo Duke and Daisy Duke, etc.
Oh, is she? Hey, are you coming Friday?
Are you coming Friday?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
We're hanging out.
I gotta find a dress.
It's Christmas in
Dress.
July, so we got.
If
You have to
you're
wear a
dressing up,
dress.
I will. Only if
She's
Cassie
dressing up.
dresses up.
She's wearing a dress, and you know that Jeff will be dressed.
All right.
So
Guess we're doing it.
Oh, I'm wearing some kind of red dress.
we'll figure it
Red
out.
sexy
Red dress. Got my.
She said red sexy dress, like any dress
I
she
have a
puts
red
on is
dress. I
a
would like
sexy
to don.
New jerseys to match that hat.
Yeah, the New Jersey. She's talking about the All-Star jerseys too. The match the hat. My good friend Brian Farris says, "I got you a Harper." I'm pretty excited.
I can't believe you
That's
wasted
amazing.
this. That is your.
I'm getting scolded right now for wasting the champagne bottle on the 300s. Well, I went to
Don't
half
waste
of it.
the champagne bottle. Don't waste the champagne bottle. No
Well-
sex and champagne rum.
I tell you what, instead of listening to Jewel sing, let's get Lady White Rat back. I love you. That was funny. Lady White Rat again from their session at Sweeney's. This one is Rebirth, as I mentioned. It's a long one. It's got some jam to it, and it's a cool tune. So give us about 6 minutes of your time. Give Lady White Rat 6 minutes of your time. And let's rock out to this one here, live, Tuesday night. This is The Yo Show. Lady White Rat Rebirth, live from Sweeney's Saloon. Once again, a shout out to the dude from Delco Champs for the awesome recordings. Make sure the volume's up. Put the volume there just in case. And here we go. Much love. I tell you what, that guy in the red Phillies hat was having fun. Lady White Rat with Rebirth. I feel like a rebirth myself, man. That is phenomenal. Changelets are badass. They definitely are bear. Bear reigns in the house. They rock. They certainly do. Metal Maniac. This is badass. Our good friend from Burden of Guilt, Mr. Josh David House Next in the house. Stopping in to show us some love and a yo-yo and a great new album out by those guys. They were on the show Jewel last Wednesday. It was Reese and Josh. Reese, of course, new to the band, and you were a big fan of Reese when you found them at the Key Concert Series. The way she plays the K-On, I think I'm saying it right now, but
Okay.
K-On or
I
K-On.
want, yeah, I want to say that wrong, but yes, that's a cool instrument.
We thank you. You can hail us, and we love that, but Lady White Rat, definitely with the hail. They are a badass band, and I love the, I don't know if it's just modesty or just kind of laying out what's real. And they're like, yeah, we just learned this, and we just got on stage, and sometimes we just go, that's impressive.
It is impressive. When you think they're just like having fun and jamming, it's even more fun and makes you more drawn to the band. So that's really cool to see.
Definitely. Like you see, when we go off the cuff, I start saying dumb stuff, and Jules like, all right, we're done. We're done.
Same here, man. I just go off and I don't know.
By the way, hi, kids. Much love. I've been MIA. It's okay, bro. We love having you here. Speaking of which, JD Wolf is absent tonight. I hope he's all right. I hope everything's cool. Baylor, great to have you back. 301 episodes. You've been to many. You've been a great fan and friend to us. We love you for it. We absolutely do. And we love bringing you stuff like this, man, because you've got a great ear for music, too. You've turned me on to some people. Laura Cheadle, Sarah Spicer, like people you mentioned. You know what's up. So thanks.
Yeah, and there's been some crazy storms. I think it's from, I don't know. I've read Ohio to here, but
Wow.
it's crazy weather lately too. So
It has been boiling hot. That was like the Earth's opening. Major League Baseball All-Star Game 3-3, top of the fourth.
all right. Don't know what that means, but
It means it's tied at 3, and that's it. It just lacks
know.
excitement, but
I
it's
know.
tied at 3.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's do topics, because we got so many topics to do, Jewel.
Starbucks.
A lot of stuff that I wrote down. And of course, man, I wanted to start the show with this, but I'm like, man, let's start on the highest of notes for the new guys on the block. And rest in peace. I mean, I got this like little pictorial thing going on here. Which also, there it is. Richard Simmons, Dr. Ruth, Shelley Duvall, and Shannon Doherty, and former NFLer Jacoby Jones, all within the same like 2-3 days.
Man,
Some of these people like Doherty.
childhood. Well,
Right.
except Ruth, that was more college, but formative
Right.
years.
Like Doherty
Damn.
and Jacoby Jones, who passed, also former Baltimore Raven, in their 40s. Like, God. Shannon Doherty, there's no proper way to say this without sounding an idiot, but your battle, your journey, rest in peace. You were a warrior through it all. You really were.
I saw like the last interview she did. That was crushing. She's like, I don't want to die. I'm like,
I
oh
know.
my God. She's like, I'm just not done. It's like, oh man, It's-
So hard.
you can't. It's just really tough. Shelley Duvall was such a big part of my childhood. I don't know if you remember this place. It was on Cottman Ave in Philadelphia back in the 90s. It was called Movies Unlimited. And
Yes.
they had, do you remember this? And they had the
Oh,
huge
yeah.
popcorn that you could buy out of a bag. And we used to get all of the fairy tale theaters. There were so
my
many. Oh man.
Enough.
But Fairy Tale Theater had so many celebrities in it. It was like Pee-wee as Pinocchio and like all these people. And they would put on like the Grimm fairy tales, but it was like Princess and the Pea. But Shelley Duvall would host. And now it's like a TikTok. It's like, hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. But people know her from The Shining and from Popeye. But Fairy Tale Theater really just, that was my childhood right there. And damn, man, Richard Simmons, I mean,
I know.
what a
dude.
light he was. And Dr. Ruth, God, I love watching her in college. I learned so much from that lady. I swear to God, she's a great one. But Yeah, it sucks.
It's sad.
I was never much of a 90210 fan, but my sisters were. They were more that age, and so I would always like see it in passing, but it's still crazy. Like so
A
young.
lot. I know. I saw this one too today. Kobe Bryant's father passed
Oh,
today as
shit.
well. There was like so many over the last couple of days, and
Yeah.
people always say like, "Who's next?" Like, what is? I forget who came first. I think it was.
No more. Come on.
I think it was Shannon Doherty, Richard Simmons, and then Dr. Ruth. I think, and everybody's like, "Who's next?" And then like, I don't know. It's horrible.
It's really
Shelley
sad.
was she related to Robert Duvall? I think yes, correct.
Really?
I think so. I have to check on that.
News.
And I tell you what, because Shelley Duvall in The Shining was made to be like look terrified and all, and in Popeye she's made to be
was.
like skinny little Olive, but she's cute. It's a cute picture.
They tortured her. They tortured her on the Shining set. Like that was
They
so.
did.
That's what made her stop. Like, oh, that poor lady.
I never. It's a lot.
I always get her confused with oh, come on, help me out. The woman from Cheers. The
Shelley Long.
Shelley Long.
Okay,
I love
I can see
Shelley
that.
Long.
Both like very
Well,
slender,
Shelley-
tallish.
Shelley's-
Yeah, and the Shelley, and
Yeah.
kind of the same stature, if you will, tall, slender.
Same time. Yeah.
Yeah, around the same
It's
time.
like I always got Sigourney Weaver and Jamie Lee Curtis confused for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's very weird. I used to way back in the day. The only ones I ever got mixed up was Yasmin Bleeth and not Nancy Vallon, because of course I knew there was somebody else that was on Baywatch.
Yasmin
right?
Bleeth was pretty unique looking though. I feel
There,
like she had
she
this
was-
like
She was so pretty, but she just overall reminded me of somebody. I forget who that was. Look at me.
Sebastian.
Good night, Sebastian. Sebastian in the house. Sebastian, your father's a gosh darn rock star. Rock star. And coming up in the months after we do the bookings, a Kinsey King booking. I told him, man, put some stuff on YouTube. Let's rock out.
Yeah, man.
Easy to mix up Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling.
No,
Well,
never.
for ladies, no,
Uh-uh.
they know.
Mm.
They know their men.
It's funny because I used to like Ryan Gosling as a young person, and now I'm like Ryan Reynolds.
I was just
Or
going to
wait,
ask, Reynolds or Gosling?
no, Reynolds all day.
Wow, Reynolds. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gosling just got like he's Ken. Yeah, he
Eh,
needs Ken.
he's very Ken-ish.
No, Margot
Um,
Robbie's pregnant. There's a lot of pregnancies. Margot Robbie's pregnant.
It's not
What's her
right.
name? Gypsy Rose is pregnant, and there's
Oh,
like
wow. Jeez.
well, they don't know who the father is because apparently
Mm.
she was seeing two dudes in prison, and they're thinking that it's the first husband that she married in prison, and not the second. So they're like, there needs to be a paternity test for.
Yeah.
But-
That's long.
But she is also working with Kim Kardashian for some prison reform, which
Wow.
I think that's perfect for her. If you're going to go into a field, might as well help some people out because she
Yeah, why
has
not?
been through it.
Because there's the rumors about Kim Kardashian taking over for Vanna White. I don't think anybody's interested in that at all.
Dude, she honestly, that girl doesn't work her ass off, but she works her ass off. Like I was watching like old episodes. I'm like, she was always just a goddamn hustler. Like she got her name out there for doing we all know what, but she really just, I mean, she passed the bar. She's like a lawyer. Like she does
Huh.
everything.
I don't know
Like,
how anybody could work that ass off.
she can't work it off, but she's a hard worker. I'll give her that.
That's a good thing. You like to hear that. I never pictures Wheel of Fortune, but hey, if you think so. Vanna White is the damn. She is. She does still look great.
I can't picture her retiring. You know.
I know, right? Me neither. From Beauty of Vanna White to a couple more beauties. I love these two. The Bella Twins. From WWE, of course.
I like them
Great
too.
tag team. Yeah, me too. They're cool. And they actually came out and they thanked Hooters for a lot of their successes. So Hooters gave them the confidence to be in front of a crowd full of rowdy men and to put on a style and a look and an outfit and present yourself with your sexuality, but also your determination, your work ethic, all that. And they said it was terrific to build confidence. What do you think? I think it's actually a pretty wild and pretty noble statement.
I think if they're empowering women, and I know Playboy did a lot of work with like Hooters and like recruitment and stuff like that. But I used to think Playboy had some moral ground until all the scandal broke out. So I don't know. I mean, I guess there's always good and bad within the company, but like they are forcing their staff to like dress a certain way, present a certain way, have certain dimensions. So, but if it helped them, then more power to them. I mean, they're beautiful, and I used to not like them, but after seeing their story and stuff, it's like you grow to like them. Like they both been through a lot, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm all for women empowerment, but also don't make women, into this. You have to be in this outfit, because that's kind of like what Playboy did. Like you have to be a certain size to fit in the bunny suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. And like I said, more power to them. WWE, it's hard to get in, especially if you're beautiful, because everybody wants you to be a badass wrestler. And one of my favorites is Liv Morgan. A lot of people, I can't stand Liv. I think she's beautiful, and she's also real good with talented in the ring. It's tough, though. It's tough.
Liv Morgan.
Can't believe you
like-
haven't seen her. She's like on all these GIFs everywhere and memes, and she's great. Long blonde hair. She's like the one that does the Dominic angle now with Rhea Ripley, and I love her. I think she's
Yeah, she's cute. She looks like Margot Robbie. But
a little bit. Yeah, okay.
I think for WWE, it's not so much centered on looks, though. Like you have to be strong. You have to have a look, but you don't have to be like a certain look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess. Yeah.
Paige wasn't a certain look, and China and Ronda Rousey, like they do have like good athletes that are in WWF, so you don't have to be like a supermodel.
I hate to admit it. I grew to love China when they kind of restructured. They did definitely restructure. Like she became really sexy. Like she was hot. I used to like China, but yeah. I mean, it used to be back then. It used to be looks first and then talent. Now they're definitely looking at the talent. So
I think you have to. It's like
yeah, because
Like, what they
everybody's
all women's sports to be. They just want eye candy that like does a sport well. And that's not
Right.
right. That's not
Mhm.
2024.
the one I love, Jade Cargill. Now, Jade is built like a brick shit house. Beautiful face. And everybody says, oh, she can't wrestle for shit. I think she's great. She's real tough. She's got nice, great muscles, so she looks powerful. I love her. And everyone's like, she can't wrestle though. She sucks. Got to get her out of there. I'm like, what?
Just because
So-
you have muscles doesn't mean you can wrestle, though. Like you have to
True.
have this skill.
I mean, nobody's Britt Baker. Britt Baker's an actual dentist and a wrestler on AEW, and she's beautiful.
That's awesome.
I tried to have her on the show 6 times. Never happened.
I would have wrestled, but like I'm too fragile for that shit. like I
I
can
mean,
hit
you're
a
tall,
ball.
though. You
I
probably,
can-
you know.
I mean, softball, basketball. Like I'm not into like high contact sports. Like
I feel
it's
it.
just like I don't want my teeth knocked out. Like I played ice hockey, but like I don't want my teeth knocked out. Please.
Yeah, God, the dogs are going apeshit. It must be the storm. They are really going nuts tonight.
It is really it's bad here.
Shabuzi, a bar song. I love Shabuzi. Shabuzi. Have you ever heard Shabuzi?
No.
Okay, so we were up in Staten Island with our friends Brian and Christy, and they're country music fans. And their son kept running around saying, I want to hear Shabuzi, Shabuzi, Shabuzi. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I played it. It's a good tune. Shabuzi. Very good
I'll
tune.
look it up.
I'm hooked on it. My dad was good friends with former NWA Women's Champion Heidi Lee Morgan. How about that? Wow, that's a goodie. That goes back. Jewel found something cool, and I want to do this. We're going to do a couple new things. Well, first we'll do this. I want to talk about the Hawk Tua's girl and the DMs, because what is it? People are asking her for feet pictures, only fan links. Where do I see you naked? Like, people are searching the hell out of her on Pornhub. Like, what is going on? Like, is this what women have to be?
You know what I just text Duck? I'm like, because Duck just saw the video of the chick singing the national anthem last night.
Oh, I forgot to
And I'm
put it
like, they could have asked me. They could have asked the Hawk Tuah girl to sing, and it would have been better than that nonsense that came out last night.
Let's get to that, because I know DMs are a touchy subject for a lot of people. Ingrid Andress was the singer, and the national anthem was a disaster. It was all over social media. People just blowing her up.
Oh,
So and it was all over social media. I'm like, my God, people were roasting this. She came out today, made a statement that she was drunk and checking herself into rehab.
No, I have. Can I read the post? Can I
Yeah,
read
please
it?
do.
Okay.
So she didn't say. I
Now
thought it
with
said it
this.
was drunk. Okay, here we go.
No, this was her. I sent it to you because this is what she said.
Okay.
Okay. She said, I'm not going to bullshit, y'all. I was drunk last night. I'm checking myself into a facility today to get help I need. Get the help I need. That was not me last night. I apologize to the MLB, the fans, this country that I love so much for that rendition. I'll let y'all know how rehab is here. It's super fun. XO Ingrid. That was a real post.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
I did play it kind of light, but yeah, like how now, right now in this world, it's not time to talk about security. We're not going to go there. But how does she get onto the stadium, in the stadium, on the field to sing like that in front of millions? Because millions watched the home run derby. How did that happen?
Who was feeding this woman that many drinks? Like, she was like me at Wing Ball. Like, I can't even.
But it's great when you do it. That was actually awesome. And I chased in the bathroom and everything. That's
That's
But
crazy.
this is
I mean, it's
major.
crazy. It's crazy to get drunk and pull up a performance. Remember, what's her name did it for Dolly Parton? X's and O's. What's her name? Rob Schneider's kid. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, Jesus.
X's and O's. Well, she got really drunk and did that show for Dolly Parton. It's like, all right, you
Oh,
apologize.
right. I forgot to do forget
What the
her name.
hell's
But
her
God,
name?
it
But
was a
you don't
disaster.
you don't pull off a bad performance and like, yo, I was so hammered. I'm going to rehab tonight, y'all.
Right?
Like, people have pulled off bad performances. Lana is notorious for probably the most worst performance on Saturday Night Live. Fergie's done it. Everyone has done it. Jessica Simpson's done it. Like, you don't come out and say like, I was fucked up.
Right. Episode 99 of the Yo Show. Jeff gets hammered when our
Yeah.
special guest Brianna. Oh my God. Jules like, dude, that last half hour, what happened?
I feel like when people get drunk, they sing better.
Right? I mean, karaoke for God's sakes. Like, what was that?
She just like ripped the ear thing out of her ear. She's like, F this.
Whew, that was brutal. And I'm glad you reminded me because I almost skipped that part. But God, what a. And an ear sore. You know, they say an eye sore. That was an ear sore. Oh
That
my
was
God.
that hurt. That hurt.
But people were saying, oh God, Fergie, you don't have to worry anymore. We found the worst. Are people forgetting Carl Lewis? Holy shit. Did
Carl
you ever watch Carl?
No.
You know, oh, after the show, Google Carl Lewis National Anthem.
Okay.
Wow.
I will.
Oh my God.
Elle King, that's who did the drunk performance for
Okay,
Dolly.
thank you.
And she apologized. She's like, look, I'm sorry. I had too much to drink. Maybe like, I'm sorry I had too much to drink. Don't say I was
Yeah.
blasted.
I'm going to
I
rehab,
respect
y'all.
America.
I'm going to rehab, y'all.
Freedom. America.
We're going to do something new every episode. And the reason why Joel and I were hanging out one Wednesday at High Stakes. Shout out to people at High Stakes, one of our open mic nights. And Joel's like, why don't you guys, me and my wife together, why don't you guys come over and grab a drink, we'll have a beer, and we'll shoot the breeze. Went there, and for the first time I ever saw Joel's setup. And it looks just like mine, as far as table with odd trinkets. So we're going to do a new little thing, very quick little thing called Meet My Desk. And each show we're going to pick one item off our desk. And I'm telling you, and you can add something. If something new comes to your mind you think want to be part of it and part of your desk, add it and we'll show it. So Meet My Desk. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first for this? Because it's brand new.
I can go first. And I just added
All right.
this to my desk because I've been watching it and I've been catching up. And it was a present from Jeff.
Oh.
So I just added it and I take my Funko Pops out of the box. But I love him so much. It's my little Homelander with the red eyes. and he is just freaking adorable. I love
The
him.
red eyes, I read from the Funko Pop world that it's essential to have the red eyes.
I love him so much, and he's such a creep. He's the biggest creep.
Oh,
He's the worst
oh
villain.
yeah.
But I love Anthony Starr. I loved him in Banshee. I haven't seen The Boys or Banshee. Go watch it. But he is freaking adorable. Henry, what are you doing?
He's actually barking at the TV and barking at you holding Homelander to the screen. That's
I'm
actually
making him bark.
hilarious. Yeah. Wow, how about
That's
that?
funny.
He's freaking out. And it's funny that you picked that because I was going to go with a Funko Pop, but I do that every week. So I'm going to go with this thing. I found this at a kids store many moons ago when I was shopping. I don't even remember. I think a girl, somebody before I met Cassie, but I had to have it because it's the nickname. And it is this wonderful shark that sits upon my desk. And I love this thing. And
He's
it's
creepy.
right in. It's got nice detail. He's a little creepy, but that was my nickname. And I always had I had to have a shark somewhere near. So this thing sits on my desk. Sometimes I'll kind of lean it so his nose pops out. And I love this thing. And it was like, I think, $3. And
It seems like it squeaks.
it will squish, but it does not squeak. If it
Okay.
squeaked, Henry would really be going nuts right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, my little shark. And I was so moved when I saw your desk. I'm like, it's like mine. It's like little trinkets and little things and
It
little
is,
clothes.
yeah. I have
Chris
one.
Greiner, awesome musician in the house, my friend. The awesome Mr. Chris Greiner. Thank you, dude. Not only that, Chris, but I shared this last week on the 300. Just a lot of great people we've had the chance to meet while we're out and about. And that's not it.
Oh,
And that's Galaxy. And that's Ray Chase. It's somewhere. I can't really see without my glasses. Milo Sky.
can't see without his glass.
Twisted. This is it right here. Me and Chris hanging out at Sweeney's. His face alone. And I'm like, dude, what is that face? He just drops like this. Yeah. kind of face. And he even says, like, did it on purpose. Awesome, dude. I love it. Love seeing Chris. We're going to get out and catch you again on live performances. Of course, you played the Simon's Pig Roast last year as well. So hopefully, maybe we'll get him back again for that. Meet My Desk, a new segment. Joe, I love yours.
I will have things other than Funko Pops, obviously, but I just
totally.
pulled Homelander out because I'm like, where is he? Because I have a big shelf of just all my trinkets and stuff, and I needed to pull him out because I just want to look at him all the time.
That's what I do. Sometimes I need to pull him out because I got to look at him. But
Foot and mouth all the time.
Foot in mouth. Thank you, Bear, for the 3 sharks. So Jewel came up with this one, and I love this. And we're going to spend pretty much close to
This
the end of
list
the night
is
doing
crazy, just so you know. Like, this is wild.
what's that? What do you think it is?
I think it's the fast food chains, and I don't agree.
It's actually not fast food chains. It's biggest restaurant chains.
Restaurant chains. Okay.
Right, that's the chains.
yeah.
So Jules sent me this list. It is a ranking, if you will, the 15 biggest chain restaurants in America. I was going to do the numbers and the finances and how many stores, but it got to be a pain in the ass. I'm like, we're just going to rip off the 15, and me and you are going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay. I like that.
For us. Doesn't have to be for the world. For us.
For us. For us.
And maybe a little story about what you like, don't like, etc. And at number 15, it is Waffle House.
Mm.
And I got to say, I've never eaten in a Waffle House.
Really?
Can't
Well,
rate it.
I
It's
gotta
an NA.
I got to weigh in on this because Penn State College has the best Waffle House you will ever go to in the United States. I'm convinced they have a menu that's like 20 pages long. And that was my staple for Waffle House. So when I saw another one in Nashville, I'm like, this has to be the same Waffle House. You know, they're all over the country. So I go in expecting the same 15-page menu. It was one little sliver of page like this. And it was not good. I'm like,
Waffle.
man.
It's a waffle.
For the life of me, people, I could not find good food in Nashville. Hi, family. And Joey's there too. So hi.
Hi. There's a great place and remind Cassie to tell you the name of the hotel we stayed at, because right down the block it's like the breakfast spot of like Broadway. and it was mobbed. And I went there to get, it was Cassie's birthday, so I went in there, stood in line to get takeout to bring it to her in the hotel. Because that's how mobbed this place was. I forget the name of it, but Waffle House is way back from Miami.
I just said State College has the best Waffle House I've ever been to. I've only been to 2, but Nashville, people help me. I could not find good food or barbecue in Nashville.
Wow, good barbecue. We found these fries, so you
I
got to come
was
with us next time.
Pretty disappointed.
So I can't grade it. Jewel on a scale of 1 to 10, Waffle House. And it
Waffle
can't
House,
just be
State College, 10 out of 10. Excellent choice.
10 out of 10?
I love it.
What?
Coffee's excellent. Menu's amazing. But you got to go to State College. We
I'm
are.
impressed. We are. Number 14 is Red Robin. Yum. Now,
Those are good
here, right. Here's what kills me about Red Robin. When I used to work at the Acura dealership around the corner, every Saturday we'd all get together and decide to order Red Robin because we like burgers. But it's not a great burger. It's not a terrible burger. But after a couple bites and a couple of their fries, which they got that coating on, which is gross, 4 out of 10 for me, Joe, on Red Robin.
It looks good. It looks very good. But last time I ate a Red Robin, it did make me very ill. I can't eat at a Red Robin anymore. And I do love burgers, but yeah, 2 out of 10 for me.
They do tend to undercook.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'm going to get sick.
Sorry.
But yeah, I love a good burger, but Red Robin ain't it.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
2.
2. Okay, I'm,
Yeah.
not hitting that. This one, Jesus Christ. Get out your zeros. Golden Corral. I mean, let me... I'm out.
Bug.
That is Joey in the house, who was more disappointed about the 300 than you were. She was so psyched for
was.
300 episodes, and I wanted to talk about her growing up on the show. We'll get her.
She was consoling me. She's like, don't cry.
I know, it was really the cutest thing. And at a moment it froze, and she's like petting you and like frozen screen. Oh, God, no Red Robin. Golden Corral to me. Now, okay, for what it is, obviously it's fast food buffet.
Mm.
Excuse the fights that you see on TV. It's okay. Like, how can a fast food buffet, this might sound dumb, but how can a fast food buffet called Golden Corral not have good fried chicken? Well, shouldn't that be the staple?
Yeah. And
Am I
it
right?
should always be fresh. And I feel like with a buffet, and it's just sitting out way too long. You know what I mean? I don't even recall being at a Golden Corral, but buffets skeeved me out a little bit.
Okay, a lot of people are that way. I still recommend Shady Maple if you ever get to
Yes. When we were at
Rip.
Hershey, that was
Oh,
that was a
baby.
goal of ours, but it was a long day, but we were going to end up at Shady Maple. I have to get there one day.
Yeah, we got to do that sometime. That's good. It's buffet, but man, it's a whole different world. Golden Corral to me, scale 1 to 10. I give it a 3 because there's variety. Disappointed with the fried chicken. I really am.
Yeah.
Scale 1 to 10?
Not applicable. I don't know if I've ever been there.
Okay, that's fair. Let's go with, Jesus, number 12. God, I could actually feel my stomach turning. Red Lobster.
Couldn't tell you the last time I've eaten.
Right, it's been a
Red
long time.
Lobster. I
Long
like their
time.
biscuits. Biscuits are good.
Yes, the biscuit might salvage. That might actually save the day. Because
Yeah.
no matter what kind of fish you got that didn't really taste good, tasted really fishy, you just put a little bit of that meat inside the biscuit, and
Now I'm
you're
not eating seafood from like fresh off the boat, next to the shore, somewhere reputable. I don't know, man. I can't
this
do.
thing's like fresh from the sewer.
It's like a McFish or something.
McFish. Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy. That's the other
Fish
thing
fillet.
that blows away. The one up by us here in Langhorne closed down. We say fish fillet. Fish
fillet.
Oh, fish fillet. Right, exactly. Steve Higgins. Yeah, Shady Maple is.
One time I had a fish fillet. It had
fabulous.
bones in it.
Ugh! I'm gonna puke.
Little fish bones.
Ah, my
Gross.
God,
I never
that
had
actually wants to
another
make
fish
me
fillet.
vomit. Steve Higgins, this might sound weird, but I miss you. I haven't seen you like in a month, which is unusual because we've seen each other like every other week.
Friday.
Yes, Friday. Yes. Oh, wait, they may have a show that night.
Oh crap.
I can't. Your number one's Olive Garden. Well, we'll see how the people vote. Number 11, and I hate to even have this on the list to say a bad thing about it, but it's not dandy cuisine by any. It's Cheesecake Factory. Now, Fridays is not even on the list. Oh, this Friday. I thought you meant
Friday.
Fridays. Friday. Friday's on the list. Yeah, Friday.
Screw TGI Fridays. It's
Right?
Friday.
So Cheesecake Factory, Jewel, I got to tell you, last time I was there was a couple of years back, and I sat and had a couple of appetizers and some really good drinks. They got nice martinis, nice cocktails. Wasn't terrible, and I was there one time and had a really, really good shepherd's pie. Cheesecake Factory?
It looks pretty fancy. I don't think I've ever eaten there. But
No?
yeah, it seems like they have a wide variety. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. But yeah, can't say that I've eaten. I do love cheesecake. That's like
Oh, their cheesecake. Oh, my God.
I
it
just have to
moves
say
you.
this text that came in from my dad. We were driving up from the Orange Bowl, and he stopped off in Carolina, and Mom went in the motel, and I went next door to the Waffle House to get food. It's the first time I was ever in one. I don't believe that because unless it was before we went to the Penn State Waffle House, but I don't know. I think Penn State had a superior Waffle House, but I'm sorry, Cheesecake Factory, I can't say that I've been.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give them. I'll give them I'll give them a 6. I like Cheesecake Factory.
Variety.
it's-
Variety is key.
Right, you can eat there. You get a good cocktail, and of course, a phenomenal piece of cheesecake. I give them a 6. This is fun so far. I'm excited for this. Number 10 is a kind of an underrated superstar. It's almost a shame it's in a category we have to kind of judge. Cracker Barrel.
Oh, Cracker Barrel's shit.
Dude, I love me a good Cracker Barrel breakfast. They gotta watch what you pick. I don't really appreciate like apples being a side. It's not just apples. It's like a cinnamon topped like hot apple thing next to your eggs, or the tomato slice,
Apple strudel, like on
Or
the
the-
side.
or the tomato slices, which I don't get.
Oh,
But
man.
I do like a good Cracker Barrel. Get in there.
I don't think I've been in years, honestly. I know there's one right in the Chamonix, and it's like
Yeah.
right there, but it's always packed, and it just
Yes.
draws me away. I love the little store, though.
Yes.
I think the only one I've been to was like in the Carolinas on that trip that he just mentioned. But yeah, I like a home cooked meal, like a Bob Evans, Cracker Barrel.
All
for
right.
it.
I like that. I mean, when you say when it's real busy, you got that wait. There's only so many games of checkers or that mind peg game I could play that starts working my nerves.
Yeah.
But on a scale of 1 to 10, I give Cracker Barrel like a pretty solid I go 7.
I would go 7 too. Yeah.
7,
it
yeah, I like
sounds,
Cracker.
sounds about right.
Excellent. Wow, we actually agreed nice enough. This next one, oh my God. It's Denny's. And come on. Everybody's got a Denny's story. Everybody knows about Denny's, yet everybody hates Denny's. I do not like Denny's. I don't. It's always greasy. It's always nasty. I'm always there at the worst. If I'm at a Denny's, I am poo loud and hanging out with the wrong people if I'm at Denny's.
Yeah, like I remember I used to love Denny's. I was like, Denny's is his shit. Like I must have been 21, coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
When I was older and went to Denny's, I'm like, what is this? I can make eggs way better and hash browns that aren't burnt on the top and just like raw on the bottom.
You absolutely nailed it. It is like the amateur hour of
Ugh.
late night diners. 21, 22. You
Awful.
first start going to the bars, you go to Denny's. Yes, that's perfect.
That's when
Because
it
it
hits.
is.
That's when it slaps. Other than that,
And now it slaps. Sorry, it slaps my stomach senseless. Scale 1 to 10, Denny's gets a 2.
to go to a mom and pop diner any day, like no, it's awful.
Todd Fry in the house, the amazing rock star himself.
I do like
uh,
Perkins though. Perkins is all right.
Perkins isn't bad.
They got the little potatoes. They're all right.
Oh, Denny's. Now, the next one, and it's funny because there's 3 of them on this list, Longhorn Steakhouse. For me, of the 3 big names you think of in steakhouse, their steak quality is probably third.
Okay.
I don't think their steak rocks me. They got some decent appetizers. Again, I love steak, and even still, I can't give them better than a 4.
Yeah, it's just like a generic steak place. Yeah, and even when I go, I'm like, I'm not ordering the steak. You know?
Right? Yeah, I'm with them. Like, yeah.
Getting like the chicken
Or the-
sandwich or
For
something.
the
I don't know.
burger or something. There's like a
Yeah.
burger there or something. And everybody says, oh, you're longer. Would you have steak? I'm like, no.
No. When I have steak, I need it cooked to like perfection. One, it bothers my teeth. Like it's just too rough. Like if it's
Well-
not cooked perfectly, like it hurts.
What's your style? I'll tell mine is medium rare.
Yeah, same. Like little, but pretty pink. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's-
was kind of born and raised on because my mother used to like charcoal black death,
No.
like the gray on the inside, and ketchup.
Mhm.
Ketchup.
I've grown from ketchup. People are like, I used to put ketchup on chicken and ketchup on
I still love
things,
ketchup.
but I love ketchup too, but like not so much. Maybe like a little dab will do you. You know what
And
I
I
mean?
used to feel bad because my dad used to always be on the grill, and he's so excited to make steaks on the grill. Then he comes up, and my mom would walk outside to the pool area. He's like, Tom, you'd hear him from the window in the kitchen. Tom, make sure it's black, charcoal, hard, gristly. I like it like that. And he would come up with,
like the charcoal. That'd be great.
he would come up with the plate of steaks, and he'd be like, here you go, fellas, dig in. And then my mom would take hers, and he had the saddest look on his face. Like, I made all these masterpieces for my sons, and you have to make me make that.
Dude, it just a preference that you don't want char on your steak. I was like, just microwave my hot dog. I don't care. Like, I'd rather have
Yes.
a microwave than charred to shit.
This is Rubino's. Delaware, I've never been there.
One of my favorite mom and pop diners is called the Squirrel's Nest in Morrisville. It's so cute.
I've heard of that, but I've never been there.
They have the best breakfast. It's in and out, great every time, and it's this little tiny spot, and there's squirrels everywhere. It's great.
That's cute. Next up is Outback. And there used to be a time when I used to think Outback was solid. And once again, State College up there, they had one by the hotel. Pretty
Mhm.
good. But to me, it's become a bar that makes steaks.
That's
A
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
people
It's
go
the
to drink,
same-
and it's not.
It's the same level, I'm saying, as Longhorn. It has to be.
And that blooming onion is gross. I'm sorry.
And
It's
you know what?
greasy and ugh,
Yeah,
falls apart.
let me just fry an onion and eat it. Like it's
And throw a little batter on it. On a scale of 1 to 10, Outback gets a 3 at best.
yeah. I'm not going higher than that. But I'm saying like a lot of these chains are owned by the same corporation.
Yes.
Like I think Red Lobster, Olive Garden, Bahama Mamas, or something like that. Paradise Jack. Like they're all owned by the same people. Like it's all frozen shit. It's not like you're getting fresh food.
Agreed. Lately, they're not on the list, but last time I had, what's the fish place, the big restaurant?
Red Lobster.
Bonefish. Oh,
Oh,
it was
never.
disgusting. How about
No.
like, you're right, I got an order of mussels. I'm going to tell you, at least 50% of them didn't even open. Gross.
dude.
Gross.
What are my favorite? Not mussels. Oh, I like scallops.
I like that.
Scallops cooked right.
That's why we went
Phenomenal.
there.
Phenomenal.
We went there to get scallops for Cassie because she had been jonesing for scallops. She said, these are gross. What a letdown.
Damn. When I went to California, that's all I ate every night was seafood, and I kind of loved it.
Oh, wow. It depends.
A lot of mahi though. A lot of fish tacos.
Fish tacos. Give us an Outback score.
Yeah, I'm staying with you. I think I'm going 3.
3. Now, the next one, this is going to be tough, and we might run a little past tonight. It's going to happen. It happens sometimes, but we got to get to the bottom of this because next up is IHOP, and this is such a hard one because everybody on the planet has a different IHOP opinion. I'm going to say if you want some quick pancakes, okay, pretty good. Eggs are nothing special. Their side dish is nothing special. Their dinners are absolutely terrible. But I still have a soft spot for IHOP.
I do too. And like, don't go to a I can't say it, breakfast spot and order dinner.
Right. Don't be getting
no,
spaghetti. I did it when I was like 4. I got spaghetti one time at IHOP, and I don't.
No, go there for the pancakes. The pancakes are probably the crown jewel of IHOP, and that's about it. Their eggs, I can't recall, but they have
Okay.
some toppings for their pancakes, so I guess that makes up for it.
I'm gonna go maybe a solid 4 for IHOP at best. I'm gonna be a little generous, but
Yeah, I'll give it a 5. I'll be more generous than you.
next up, this is the quickest one ever because I've never had a good experience. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh
Jesus Christ!
no!
Everything there is
No.
flaming hot. Everything is blazing hot.
Awful. It's awful.
And I'm not telling you how LaRoy made a nice hot dish. Like the spice is ridiculous. I'm so glad you're here to back this up because it's disgusting.
This place should be shut
What
down.
is-
Shut down.
Thank
Don't-
you.
Don't serve food. Just be a bar. Be a bar that plays sports and don't serve food because you don't deserve to. It's
For the love of God.
awful.
Oh my God. Especially when they're talking about wings because anything chicken from there, anything wing flavored is disgusting.
It's horrible.
Thank you.
I've eaten there like last year. We all went. I forget what it was for, but and we all there was 10 of us, and we all got something different. I tried a lot of different shit. I tried Joey's mac and cheese and French fries. They get sometimes the kids' shit is better. It's like
Yeah.
okay,
You're
I'll
like, all
eat
right.
a little bit. No, nothing was good. She's like, Mom, I don't even want this.
Oh my God.
It was
When
bad.
when we moved up here, there was the new one down the road. And we've been here a long
Yeah.
time. That's been there for a while.
No, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, and one night in passing, somebody gave us a gift card. Guess let's use the gift cards to get some food. We got like this salad. The salad was freaking overly seasoned, burning hot. Whatever chicken dish we got was this. On a scale of 1 to 10, Buffalo Wild Wings is the biggest, fattest 0 I could possibly offer.
Seriously, they should not it's not edible. There's nothing good on the menu. It's
No,
awful.
there's
I
nothing.
remember I got the garlic parm chicken boneless, but awful.
ugh.
It didn't taste like it was bad.
One of
Really
these
bad.
days, we should get one of our phones together and me and you go in there and just eat and get sick from the nasty.
We have to do the challenge. We have to do definitely a fast food review or something because we both know food.
Number 4, I can't put my finger on this one because every time is an extremely different situation. It's Chili's. I don't know where to go here. There's one around the corner. Used to be on my pest control route. It was clean. I stopped in there a couple months back to see the manager back when I was doing beer. Had a burger. It was all right.
That's it. It's just all
Yeah,
right.
it's all
Chili's,
right. Yeah,
TGI Fridays, Ruby Tuesdays, they're all clumped into this.
right. They're just
right.
all right.
You
It's
eat.
right. It's dinner. I'm gonna eat. That's perfect. Dude, you're on fire tonight with me with this because it's just all right. I had food.
And it's like you go out to have a meal. It's like, you should just go to something that's not a chain, honestly. Go to a restaurant that's not a big corporation. or a fast food.
Although, side note, we adore Metro Diner. I love Metro
Okay.
Diner.
I don't
really
really like
good.
Metro, but
No,
if you
I like
it,
Metro.
I mean, I've only been once, so maybe I got the wrong thing, but yeah, didn't. I wanted to go for a long time, and then when I finally went, I'm like,
Because I think their breakfasts are pretty good. They've got something called a burger bowl, where it's a hamburger like in a salad in a bowl, and it's pretty cool with fries in it.
Let me mute this purge alarm.
So Chili's gets some, like I said, we're saying, I 4 for Chili's. 4. All right, 4 pair of 4s. Next up, and I know everybody wants to love this place, and if you like cocktails, sure. But if you're going to get some food, like the gray colored steak I had there, it's Applebee's. I got a steak there that was gray.
Ew. Ew, that's gross. But I mess
Right.
with some Applebee's.
And I like Mary Ann's. But you
I
like
will get some, the chicken Oriental salad wrap.
all right.
plain
The
donut.
apps aren't bad, but the main food.
Yeah, the apps are good, right? Like the spinach artichoke dip and
Okay.
Wingadings, like the whole app sampler is pretty decent.
As a whole, I
Honestly,
give,
though, it could be better. So it's not like my top. But 2 for 20 when you're in a pinch is all right.
true. I'll give it 3.
Yeah, I'll go 5 because
Okay.
it's probably I'd say 8, but it's like not my
Some of
first
those,
choice.
some of those drink specials are good, and Applebee's is like, I mean, TGI
Yeah,
Fridays.
they do have the
TGI
Coronita. I'll give it a 6 for the Coronitas.
Oh, I do like those. I like those a lot. Joe's Crab Shack used to have them too. But to me, and I always said this, and people laugh, Fridays is like the fancy version of Applebee's.
It is, yeah, and I think Fridays sucks. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm not a big
I
fan.
don't know. Last time I went to Fridays, I sat down for like a half hour and no one came up to my table.
Oh my
so I just
God.
left. And that was downtown. Wait, was that New York?
Really? Oh,
It was New York. It was New York. I sat down at Fridays and like, all right, with someone, and no one served us for like half hour. So we just
Oh
left.
my goodness. I hate that too. I hate that.
Crazy.
All right, I'm going to crack my knuckles and get ready for this one. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is my coup de grace of this list. Texas Roadhouse.
They get a pass.
Oh, hell yes.
They
What's
get
that?
a pass. They get a pass. Yeah, they're
Oh,
good.
I actually love Texas Roadhouse. I'm sorry. They got nice specials, like I think a 6-ounce and some sides for a pretty good price. I enjoy their steaks there. I enjoyed the atmosphere. I've never had like a bad atmosphere experience. Friday's mudslides. Okay. Yes. And if you're in Ben Salem, you know that one up there. I love Texas Roadhouse. Of the chain steaks, number 1. Of the
butter
chain
rolls,
restaurants, oh, the butter
butter
rolls.
rolls.
Yeah, that
Come on,
cinnamon
man.
butter on the
Yeah,
rolls.
cinnamon butter
Oh.
on the rolls.
And they have
I'll just
very
eat that and be happy.
right. They got good cocktails, a nice Caesar salad that sometimes I'll get instead of 2 sides. I
hungry.
get a salad. I know, right? I'm gonna get Roadhouse. Roadhouse to me smokes this list. If any chain restaurant, I don't even care if I'm not in the mood for steak. I'll still go to Roadhouse and have a steak. Love
If they're
Roadhouse.
still open after the Fuge Friday, party at Texas Roadhouse because we gotta go.
Oh my God, I give Texas Roadhouse, and I don't want to go 10 out of 10 because that's perfect, but I'm gonna go 10 out of 10 for Roadhouse. I adore Roadhouse.
I'll go 8.
Yeah.
It's deserving. I don't know. I can't recall their food, but I love their
Oh,
buns. I love the buns.
God, I love Roadhouse. And number 1, and again, let's keep an open mind here. Olive Garden.
So you
When
can't
you're
talk
here-
to me. You can't talk to me because I worked at Olive Garden. So
Did you really? Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh no!
Mm,
I always loved the phrase because you see the commercial was when you hear your family, and my father used to say, "No self-respecting Italian would ever praise that." So you're not in my family. I like the soup and salad.
mm.
There was 1 or 2 dishes I used to think were okay. As a whole, not that great.
It's crazy because as you get older and you learn how to cook, you realize what shit Olive Garden is. But the chicken gnocchi soup is great. I can't
Oh
replicate that.
yes,
Chicken
yes.
gnocchi and the breadsticks are okay. The breadsticks, I don't know, they're kind of styrofoamy, but the chicken and gnocchi gets it a higher grade. But everything else, sorry, as a previous employee, like it's freaking frozen. Everything is frozen. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's very salty because it's just preserved.
Yes.
So when you have a lasagna, you're just like, it's like a mouthful of salt. It's just, it's disgusting. I'd rather make lasagna any day of the week than eat that shit.
Olive Garden, basically because we would go every Friday when I worked at the Acura dealership for the soup and salad special. We go and have some nice soup, salad. Shh, don't tell my previous employer, but a cocktail. And it was good. I enjoyed it. It was reasonable. I give it a 3 just for that, for nostalgia's sake. 3 hanging on for nostalgia. Not very good.
The best part of working there is that training week and you get to sample all the wines and like all the
Ooh.
appetizers. So impressive wine list. I did like their wines. I'm a wine fan, but yeah. Oh, the salad. nothing to write home about. It's like Italian dressing with lettuce and tomato. Like, really, what else is in it? Some onion? Come on, man.
Wow. On
But
a scale of 1 to 10. Wow.
I think I'm
Oh, yeah.
agreeing with you. I think I'm going 3. No,
Yeah.
4. I'll give it a 4 just because of gnocchi.
Okay. I buy that.
Fine.
That was fun. That was a great list. I love when we do stuff like that. I had a great time with that. And yeah, Roadhouse to me just smokes all that. Of course, the breakfast spot. I forget Cracker Barrel. Hank's pretty tough. I could really live without the rest of them.
Do you know
There we
what
go.
would made me sad? Because I don't know if I sent you a different list, but it was a popular. I thought it was chains and restaurants because definitely Baskin Robbins was at the top of the list. I thought I sent you,
Really?
but
Oh.
yeah, but you know what was on there that's not around anymore? It makes me really sad. Is Quiznos. I used to get down with some Quiznos. They
I
had
like
the
Quiznos.
toasted subs with the chicken carbonara. It was so good.
They had God, I forget what it was. It was some kind of hoagie. I think it was with chicken or something. I used to love that thing. They were
Mhm.
all right. Quiznos was all right.
It was
Subway.
toasted.
I was working Subway for a while. Not working there, but working like eating it for a while when they came out with those specialty Italian sandwiches. And then I had a heart attack shortly after. So I got to tell you something.
They're gross. Quiznos was superior, and they closed all of them. The closest one's like in Canada. I'm
I
so
know
sad.
that
Mhm.
sucks. I could live without the other one. Sonic.
Sonic made me sick every time. Five Guys made me sick every time.
You gotta have an iron stomach for Five Guys. That is like after a
Yeah.
night of severe booze, and when you need to kill the booze. That's a bad. I mean, it's greasy. It's a grease spot. Oh my
A
god.
bag of grease. You know that remind me of In-N-Out. That's exactly like an In-N-Out burger. It's
Me
very
too.
thin and just grease bucket.
We went to. I still give a shout out to Friendly. We went to Friendly last week, me and Cassie, because Cassie loves the crazy ice cream, and she'll take her nephews there, so she got like reaccustomed to it. The menu's actually pretty extensive. She got like a quesadilla that was good. I got a burger, and I tell you what, the All American Burger at Friendly's is extremely serviceable, especially with a
like
nice thing of ice
Friendly's.
cream. So do
Mhm.
I tell you,
That's right. They have this melt, you know, like the barbecue melt.
yes,
Oh
they
my
still,
God.
yeah, that's been around
It's like
for a long time.
15,000 calories, but I don't care.
In-N-Out I liked. I thought it was okay. Okay. Didn't
I
think it was-
thought Jack in the Box was far superior to In-N-Out. I
Really?
loved it. I was.
Oh, wait a minute. It's
impressed.
not In-N-Out I'm thinking of Fat Burger.
Oh,
There's a Fat Burger in Vegas, and there was one in Atlantic City. Fat Burger. Excuse me. In-N-Out I don't think I've even ever had.
In-N-Out. I think that's maybe only in California. And Del Taco.
How was Del Taco? Did you go there?
I didn't. It was everywhere, but it looked gross. Didn't
I'm
look
glad-
like a Taco Bell. Taco Bell's my shit, so I don't know.
That's true. I do like that. Now, when I make tacos, like I love making tacos, I make them pretty neat and they come out good. But when you're out somewhere, I like it like the sloppiest, greasiest, nastiest looking
Yeah.
taco.
Let
Like
me-
really, it turns me on.
Pop
That's
it on
me.
there. It is
Right,
10:07.
I know, my God, it's 10:07. My God, but right, we're like far from there's one in Bristol, and I don't mind Checkers. There's one in
There's
Bristol.
one
I
in
couldn't
Bristol.
believe
I
it.
thought they closed them all.
There's one in Bristol.
Damn.
And we actually DoorDash a couple weeks ago. I was like,
Checkers
oh,
fries.
baby,
Checkers fries is so good.
thank you. And next time you're in the area, try a place called Texas, Texass, Texas Burger and Chicken. Their chicken's decent. Their
Good.
burgers are good. It's
That's
called
where the
Texas.
old Italian joint was, the fast food Italian joint that I never tried.
Georgine's?
Next to Taps. No, it wasn't Georgine's. It was like a fast food. It was where the Texas place was.
Oh, I forget. I don't know. But, yeah, Texas.
No.
Next time we're in the area. Good
They
stuff.
just opened an Assad's hot chicken in
I want
Conchi.
to try it so bad.
I too, but I can't handle hot stuff. I don't
Same.
know.
So
Fair.
I'm like nervous. We should again.
We'll do a
this is-
hot ones Yo Show style. That's what we'll do. Be Sean
There we go.
Evans and just test our limits.
Once we get that roadcaster,
Yeah.
you come over and we're both going to eat Assad's hot chicken. Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Speaking of looking forward to, I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks on the Yo Show. We have got such a lineup, and I know Jules like, give me open days because I'm looking. And boy, open days are tough to come by for the next few weeks. Next week, Jewel, a super young man by the name of Kobe Reese. This young dude is a rock star. He owns the stage, dominates, also plays drums, sings, another Atlanta broke his talent, and you're going to love him. I'm telling you, Kobe Reese, sweet young man, just adorable. He's great. Next Tuesday, July 23rd, make sure you check in. This dude's super cool. As young as he is, rock star. Ruby Tuesday. Oh, God, Ruby Tuesday. The Salad Bar. Forget it. Love the Salad Bar. July 30th, Joel, can't wait to be joined by our buddies from Lives Lost. This is a great local band. Them and 6th Century, Crooked Ways, all kind of tied together. York, PA band. They work the area. Tanis, our lead singer, is a super cool dude. Lives Lost, July 30th. August 6th. Dude, I couldn't be any more excited for this. We welcome the creator of iRock Radio. Jay Hunter is going to be on the program, Joel. I am so stoked for Jay Hunter to talk about the beginning of iRock Radio and how you got it. And he said, Jay Hunter, the owner and creator and president of iRock Radio, said, yes, I'll come on your show. I'm familiar with it. I've heard of your program. You want to faint? Jay Hunter knows the
That's
show.
really cool. That's my two brothers' names like combined too. That's really weird.
That's pretty weird. That's very wild. August 13th, she is very funny from some of the conversations we had. She's also very sexy. She's the cougar of comedy, Jilly Real, on August the 13th. August 20th, Joel, another great local band, female singer and 3 real cool dudes, Wasted Potential, Jersey band. We'll be on the program August 20th. August 27th, a PA band, another awesome female singer, Breaker. Joe, I love me some Breaker. They're making their way around the scene. Super cool. And September 3rd, you saw them at the Key Concert Series. Kind of metal, but also super great dudes. The guys from Fragmented will be on the program September 3rd. Joe, we are booking out and booking fast and booking great. Got a lot of good stuff coming up. There's Little Whispers in September, but other bands looking to make their return to the program. It's going to be a great season.
Great season. It's going to be a great summer. Great summer so far. Make sure you get your tickets for Friday night. We'll all be there just to the nines. And you need a little Santa hat.
Little Hannah Banana in the house. Don't forget, it is, in fact, what Jewel was talking about. That is the Key Concert Series. It is a Christmas in July, Friday, July 19th. It is going to be awesome. Let's get the banner out here first, shall we? It is our 6th. It is Christmas in July, Friday night, July 19th. 4 amazing bands. 2 really get the crowd, well, 3 of them get the crowd jumping, swinging a miss. Who in the Room, the Grimjacks, and of course the seasoned veterans of White Wolf, another great band as well. White Wolf kind of orchestrated the food drive, so if you can, some canned goods, a cereal, coffee, tea, something like that you can donate. So let's make it a great charity event as well. Let's drop some donations for the hungry, and Hannah will dance for you. Hannah, where are we? Right there, live on air.
Say donate. Donate now.
Donate for my daddy at the Key Concert Series. He's going to be dressed like a smacked ass. Key Concert Series this Friday night. Well, we have run very late, but a massive thank you to Lady White Rat, Jewel Tatey. Awesome. Make sure you check out these guys, and I'll be sharing a lot on my page. It's great to have you back tonight. Let's say we're past the 300. We're 301. We just keep motoring along. A lot of great shows coming up. Me and Jewel were booking more. We'll see if you come out to the Key Concert Series Friday night. And tonight, we're out of here. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm in no rush, but I'm sure Jewel has a work. So we'll get the hell out of here.
I'm off tomorrow too.
All right. Let's go to Sod's Chicken, then AC. I'm down.
Hey.
All right, I'm down for a doubleheader. Thank you for everybody that tunes in. Quick check, 5-3 American League, top of the 7th. That's the All-Star game for you. She is Jewel. I am Jeff. We love you. 301 episodes. We're going to take you out with the music of St. Ricketts. And again, an album we waited a long time for, the remastering of some of their classics. And a new album. Let's get them at the Key Concert Series soon. Have a great night, everybody. Let's do it. Good night, Jewel Tatey.
Good night. Bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye. Ricketts, hit it. Thank you, brother. For you.
Taste of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away.
I was Joel.